Going live.
Do it live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live this morning. The Indiana Fever once again take on the Atlanta Dream, presented by PrizePicks.
Hello, everybody. This is the rubber match between these two teams, the Fever and the Dream. This time, it's in Atlanta, here at the State Farm Arena.
Yeah, they moved this game over here to the State Farm Arena, man. Expected an electric crowd here today.
The first game went to Indiana. It went to Indiana 83-71, a 12-point victory for Indiana. But game two, just the other day, well, Atlanta clapped back and they beat us 108-101 by 7 points. So tonight is game three between the two teams. Who is going to have a leg up on the other in the series?
We're going to find out today, man. This is going to be such a fun game, man. It's always a great time, Josh.
All right, let's see who's in the house. Let's see who's in the building. I see George Betterton dropping that fever emote. So is Bradley Reynolds. J-Dog's in the chat. Andy, Matthew Bregshaw, Christopher Morris. I Love Country dropping the emotes as well. What's up, Frank? Hello, Mark. Both Marks, Mark Bass and Mark Anderson. Dylan Clark. Khaled, William, Slater, Stratton, Green. Hello, everybody. Ruby's in the house, too.
What's up, Ruby? What's up, Hijinks, CC Ryder? Hello, everybody. Good morning or good afternoon, depending where you're at right now. Hopefully, you guys have had a great weekend. Hit that like button upon entry, man, as these two teams do battle once again for the third time this season. What's up, Don Analysis? What's up, Joe Brown? What's up, Andy? Says Sophie going for 20 plus again? Man, Sophie Cunningham, what an incredible year for her. She's, playing on that 1-year deal, wanting to get an extension, and she's looking like she's going to get one with the way she's been playing this season.
Sophie Cunningham has been the biggest X factor, I'd say, for the Indiana Fever outside of the big three. We were just talking about it before we went live, going over Sophie Cunningham's numbers, and they're just up shooting-wise. Her shooting percentage, career-wise, is 43%. She's shooting 52% this season. From three, she's been shooting 37% from her career average, but this season, that is up 7% at 44%. So Sophie has been knocking down those shots, shooting above her career averages.
It's so great no matter what the sport is. When a player plays with a chip on their shoulder, knowing they got a contract extension coming up. And that's what Sophie's been doing, working her way to that next contract extension. And she's been so brilliant for this team.
And it's been huge because Sophie Cunningham, outside of the big three, is the only consistent scorer outside of Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston.
And it sucks. It sucks that we are seeing that inconsistency from the role players this season outside of Sophie Cunningham.
We're going to go over game time predictions. We're going to recap game number 2 between these two teams that happened the other night where the Dream won. We're going to recap all that stuff, go over the injury report, as well as the starting lineups. Game time predictions, about 10 minutes before tip-off. So hit that thumbs up. I know it's early. It's an early game, but glad you guys are here with us. We got a $2 donation from Ryan Gaming Channel. Who's worst, Knicks fans to Trey, Boston's fans to Kyrie?
Ooh, well, Boston fans just spell spite. They don't, for some reason, don't like Kyrie the way that Kyrie left Boston.
I'm probably going to go with probably Boston and Kyrie.
Yes. I remember when they faced him in the finals a couple years ago. It was not pretty.
Hey, Ryan, thank you so much, man, for the $2 dono. J-Dog wants to know, have you guys been watching the World Cup? Not a single minute of it. Not 1 second have I watched.
I've been watching the World Cup, man. I love it. USA, they're dominating right now. It's been so much fun.
I'm more interested in all the chants that have been going on from the fans.
They've been awesome, man. Even USA starting to get into it with the chants now.
Seeing the partying and stuff like that and some of the cool stuff and seeing these folks from across the world trying our foods and restaurants, gas stations, and them getting a kick out of it. I've been having so much fun watching that kind of stuff. I haven't watched a single second of the World Cup, and I won't be.
It's crazy how all the Brits come over here and be like, oh my God, our food actually has flavor. It's a miracle.
What's up, Coleman? Hello, Vint. Hey, Keith. Familia's in the chat. Mad Steve, what's good, brother? How you doing?
How you guys doing? Good morning here from the West Coast. It's 9:33 a.m. here.
I'm feeling 40 from Caitlin, says Famil. 40 from Caitlin.
We've yet to see her hit that plateau this year. Caitlin Clark, even though she has a shot well lately, is still averaging over 25 points a game the last 5 games.
Well, in that last game against the Atlanta Dream, Clark put up 26 points on 8 for 17 shooting.
Yeah, she was brilliant in that game. That big 3 was awesome for Caitlin Clark. And she keeps getting with the dimes, too, this season. Number 2 in the WNBA when it comes to assisting for Caitlin Clark. So maybe a 40-point game indeed. Hey, last night, Marina Mabry set the record for the most threes of the WNBA game. That'd be cool if that motivated Caitlin Clark.
She set the record or she tied it?
She tied it with 9.
Tied it with 9?
9 threes. Yeah, yep. She tied a Goomba Wale, who said it a couple of years ago when we streamed that game.
All-Star votes June 17th. Are they saying we have until June 17th or June 17th is the All-Star week? When's All-Star weekend?
All-Star weekend is the 25th of July.
Oh, okay. So we have until the 17th.
Till the 17th of July, the vote, yes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That was so confusing.
Because it's already June 20th. What's up, George? What's up, Marks? It's Go Fever. Hey, let's get this tonight. What's up, Purcell? Tonight's game could be found, or today's game could be found on ABC. Today's game will be found on ABC. I'm watching from the Hurricanes parade. What's up, Dylan? Congratulations to your Hurricanes, dude.
Have fun at that parade, dude. Have fun at that parade. Caitlin Clark is going to be playing. She had a designation, as she always does, with the back, but she is available and she will be playing. For the Atlanta Dream, they will continue to be without Brianna Jones and Aaliyah Nye. They are out for the Dream. Everybody else is in for today's game.
Everybody who played the last game is playing tonight, which is going to make it a lot of fun here today.
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing on Saturday so far? Corey Childs, doing all right, man. How you doing, brother? It's early. It's early. And because it was so early, yeah, I didn't go to bed.
I got about 6 hours of sleep, but I'm pumped up and I'm ready for this game. Ready for the Fever to bounce back here against Atlanta today. Derek, what's up, man? How's it going, bro? Let's see if we can get some production outside of Sophie Cunningham from the role players today, Josh, especially on the defensive side.
Well, we're not getting much from Mo Billings in the starting lineup, especially against the Atlanta Dream. Lexi Hull's been shooting not so well this season. She's been missing a lot of shots, if she even is taking shots. And then off the bench, it's really just Sophie, pretty much. Michaela, every once in a while, I'll give you a couple buckets or two, maybe. Raven Johnson, her minutes have been inconsistent throughout the season. So outside the big 3, it's only been Sophie Cunningham consistently scoring. So we eventually got to get some production outside of the big 3 and Sophie Cunningham. Because what if Sophie's shooting percentages start to come back down to earth? Because, like I said, her shooting percentages from the field and from downtown are up this year. Big time. Almost 10% from the field and over 7% from beyond the arc. We got to get some more production from some of our other role players.
And not just offensively, defensively as well. We saw how great Atlanta was in the paint against this Fever team just a couple of nights ago.
Redmond R with a $1 dono.
Hey, put the ones to the sky. Let's go, Redmond R. Appreciate the $1 dono, bro. Let's go. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Redmond.
So 6 times this year, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Caitlin Clark have scored 20-plus points in the same game 6 different times this season. Let's see if they can do it and make it a 7th. That's back-to-back games now in which Boston, Clark, and Mitchell have all scored over 20 points.
Damn.
One of those games is a win. One of those games were a loss. This is an early game. It is Zion. Good morning. How's it going, bro? Good to see you, dude. Familia, what's up? You've been watching a lot of the Toronto Temple. I don't blame you. Toronto, a lot of fun to watch in their first inaugural season, dude. Tristan Allen says, hi, guys. Hello, Tristan. Good evening. How's it going?
How you doing, Tristan? Hi, Jinx. How was the movie? Yeah, that last stream, we were talking up, going to go see Toy Story 5. Well, after the stream was over, I did go see that movie, and me and my girlfriend enjoyed it. I would still recommend it. You guys can go see it anyway, but the second half of that movie, especially, I thought was the strongest part. I love the ending of Toy Story 5. So I liked it. I did.
I'm so happy to hear that. Makes me so excited. I'm going to go see the movie with my dad tomorrow for Father's Day. I'm so excited to hear that, man. So, when Aaliyah Boston is guarding defenders this season, defenders are only shooting 39% against Aaliyah this season.
And how about that fourth quarter defense in the paint by Boston against Atlanta? That was the only time we saw some real defense being played consistently from any of our players, and that was Boston shutting things down. And in doing so, we were able to get at one point back into the game. We were getting some shots, we were getting some shots out in transition. We went on a run to tie the game in the fourth quarter, and then Atlanta calls a timeout, and then everything went Atlanta's way from there on in. But she played great defensively. If we can get that kind of defense throughout the game, I know it's tough to do, especially against the talented players that Atlanta's got. But if we can play consistent defense like that, that'd be really swell.
Especially the way the Fever have been shooting the last few games. They've been over 50% for like 3 straight games. They've won 2 of them, obviously lost one against Atlanta because of that defense, giving up over 108 points.
We will be going over our game time predictions here pretty soon in about 10 minutes or so. We'll let the chat build up a little bit. Hit that thumbs up, folks, as we're getting ready for tip-off here in about 25 minutes or so. Today's stream is presented by PrizePicks. Go check out the PrizePick app by downloading it, or you can sign up on desktop. And when you do, use that promo code that you see on the screen there, HMA. When you use that promo code after signing up, you'll get a promotion that they got going on right now. Play $5, get $50 instantly in your lineups. And today, between the Dream and the Fever, here's our 3-leg entry over on PrizePicks. Well, we're going to start off with Kelsey Mitchell. We've been taking her for more than 14.5 points just about every game, and she hasn't been letting us down, really.
No, the number 3 scorer in the entire WNBA, man.
And then we're going to take Angel Reese for more than 8.5 rebounds. She's number 1 in the league in rebounds, and she did pretty well against the Fever in these last 2 games that she played against them, averaging double digits.
Averaging 11 rebounds per game against the Fever this season.
So we'll take her for more than 8.5. And then Caitlin Clark. We're going to take her for more than 14.5 points. She, along with Kelsey Mitchell, put up 26 points in that last game against Atlanta. Clark definitely shot a lot better in that game against the Dream. We'll take her for more than 14.5 points here today.
And over the last 5 games, Caitlin Clark is averaging 25 points per game.
So that's a 3-leg entry right there if you guys want to tail us up. Go ahead and do so. You can follow us on PrizePicks at The Sports Fury, and you'll find our affiliate link in the description down below. Now, Rocha.
Yeah.
The Indiana Fever in the standings, we are 7th place, but we're 3.5 games out of first place. So it's a tight race in the WNBA.
Yeah, I mean, entering the game against the Dream a couple of days ago, we were only half a game back of the 4th seed. So a win here, and you can boost your morale back into the standings, man.
Now, let me put it on their Twitter page. They show their keys to the game. Let's take a look what they have to say. Prevent extended possessions. So get those defensive rebounds. Deny second chance opportunities for them. They have 9 offensive rebounds in the 2 games each against Indiana. Make scoring in the paint a chore. I like that key to the game because they were not able to guard Aaliyah Boston for good portions of that game. We had Kelsey Mitchell attacking the rim. We had Caitlin Clark attacking the rim with great success. So I like that key too also.
Yeah, the Fever at the best, the pick and rolls, the backdoor cuts, that's where they're at the best, Josh.
and then turn defense execution into offensive momentum. Get those stops, get those shots, get on those fast breaks. That's Indiana Fever basketball. Because in that last game, we saw the Atlanta Dream beat us pretty much at our own game. They were getting the defensive stops. They were getting a lot of steals. Jordan Canada was ripping the ball left and right. Ryan Howard, she's also one of the top leaders in steals per game. And they got us on 17-8 on fast break points. We got to do better transitionally.
And that starts with getting those rebounds, getting those steals, getting in transition, and scoring your buckets, baby.
We gave up 60 points in the paint in that last game to the Atlanta Dream. 60 points in the paint. That can't happen. We can't give up 60 points in the paint. And the only one that was really playing good defense consistently, that was Aaliyah Boston, and that was in the fourth quarter. We got to do a better job in that. We can't give up that many points in the paint. But we also can't let them kill us in the three-point shooting as well, because they haven't shot all that well from beyond the arc. Even though they can shoot well from threes, they haven't been doing that against us in the 2 games they played. In that first game, they made, I think, 6 threes, and that second game, they made 7.
29% for downtown in game 1, 39% for game 2 for the Atlanta Dream.
So an overall better defensive effort we need here today.
I mean, the Fever are the best team against the three-point line this season. Great. Do that again today, but have better defense inside, no matter who it's from. Hines Allen, Maisha, whoever.
So I like those keys to the game that they have on Twitter, but yeah, I would just defend the paint, still guard the perimeter, and crash those boards. And limit the turnovers. We only gave up 9 points off turnovers in that win against Atlanta. But in the loss against Atlanta, we had 18 turnovers and gave up 20 to the Dream. We can't do that.
And some of the turnovers, they were underthrown pass, overthrown passes. It was their own mistakes that cost them a lot in that Atlanta game.
And then, if I could add one more thing, make your free throws.
In that game against Atlanta a couple of nights ago, they shot 79% from the line, the Fever. They got a lot of chances, 29. That's great, 29 opportunities at the free throw line, but only made 23 of them.
Oh, that's good. Just do better.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Alex, with the $1 super sticker. It's the smiley face with the halo. Alex, good to see you. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you. Let me take that, put it on the fridge of Fury. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, dude.
Darkness is in the building. What's up, Angels? Is over 100 likes. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you guys coming in here. What's up, George? How are you guys doing here this morning? It's so hard not to say this evening. 9:45 here in the morning here on the West Coast. But we thank you guys regardless for joining. Let's see if the Fever can get a bounce back win here today. Bob, yo, Bob's in the building. How have you been? It's good to see you, Bob. Welcome on in, man. They're interviewing Caitlin Clark right now here on ESPN. We'll see if Caitlin continue to do well here, averaging almost 26 points per game over her last 5 games during that 4-game winning streak and that loss here against Atlanta just a couple of nights ago. The Fever's offense continues to produce. They've scored 100 or more points in 3 of the last 4 games. Can they do it again here today with getting better defense against this Atlanta Dream squad? Let's go blue. Today's game is on ABC. We're watching it right now. Today's game is on ABC.
Yeah, don't listen to that guy. Yeah. It is on ABC.
What's up, Commander Man? How's it going, bro? Welcome on in, man. Hello, everybody. Appreciate y'all joining. I'm excited for this one, man. Excited to see if the Fever can bounce back against a really good team. You won 4 out of your last 5 games. Great. But let's keep up this momentum and get a bounce back here on the road. This is the first time the Fever are facing the Dream in Atlanta.
Keep up the momentum. Season. We're coming off of a loss, Roach.
Yeah, get the momentum back.
Get the momentum back.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't want to keep the momentum because we'd lose. We're coming off of a loss. Let's get back to the dub.
You can get back to 4 games over 500 if you win today. You'll be back to a half a game behind Atlanta if you win today, which is huge for the standings. Christopher with the 1 month in the Cote de Fairy says, let Cece play her game. Hey, Caitlin Clark has been fantastic over the last 5 games with the rebounds, with the assisting, with the scoring. She could be shooting a little bit better, but overall, Caitlin Clark has had her best stretch of the season over the last 5 games, as I mentioned, averaging 25 points per game. Christopher, appreciate the 1 month of the Cote de Fury, dude.
Thank you, man.
Alex with the 2 says, I had a stroke yesterday. I need some prayers and go fever.
You said what?
He had a stroke yesterday, so he needs some prayers and go fever.
Dude, that's pretty damn serious. I'm so sorry to hear about that, Alex. My God.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear about that, man.
Hopefully you feel better, man. So sorry to hear that. Prayers up to you, dude. Hey,
Alex, I'm sorry, dude.
That sucks, man. We appreciate you too, man, and hopefully you do better and recover well, bro. We appreciate you, man. Hey, Christopher with the $2 super sticker, and it's a cup of coffee. It's a cup of coffee. Christopher, thank you for the 2, man. Let's go.
$14 minutes away from tip off on the countdown. Let's get a sync up here. 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You good?
4, 3, 2, 1.
No. You were 2 seconds off just then.
Okay. There we go. Pause for a couple seconds.
Well, hold on.
Hey,
let's wait for the sync up.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for that too, Christopher. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Chris.
Destiny, what's up? How's it going, Destiny? Good evening. Good morning, Drew. I can say good evening. Good morning, Drew. Patrick with a $5 donation. Go Fever, sending peace and healing vibes to Alex and to the Indiana Fever.
Healing.
Pat,
not hailing.
Yes, sir.
Healing.
Patrick, thank you so much for the 5, man. We appreciate those kind words, bro. Let's go.
Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. And yes, Alex. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear about the stroke, man. That is awful, man. I'm so sorry.
It's the worst, man. Hopefully you recover well, bro. We got you, Alex. We love you, man. Philip's up in the building. What's up, Philip? Good morning, bro. How you doing, man? Ryan Howard, 3+ 3-pointers here today against the Fever. Let's see how she does. She is still number 1 in the league when it comes to 3-pointers per game. Just over 3 threes per game for Ryan Howard. Angel Reese coming into this game, averaging about 11 rebounds per game against the Fever this year. Let's see what she could do here today. She really dominated that paint game against the Indiana Fever just a couple games ago. See if she could do it again here. You got some tortilla chips, some beans, and queso dip. I love countries ready to go for this Dream and Fever game this morning, this afternoon. Guys, welcome on in. Hit that like button. We are 50 likes away from 200 for today's game. Alex with a $2 donation. Thanks, guys. That really means a lot.
Always, man. Always.
And we appreciate your support, man. You got our back. We got your back, man. We love you, Alex. Take care, dude. Appreciate you, man. We got an Atlanta fan in the building. Derek says, let's go, Atlanta. Well, hey, good luck. Your Dream looking good. 10-4 on the season right now. See if you guys can push it to 11-4 and win the season series over the Fever.
Marte says Sophie is the key for the Fever to win. Give her the ball more. 2-star Cece and Sophie. Well, they're not the only 2 stars on this team, I'm sorry to say. But Sophie Cunningham has been, I felt, the biggest X factor outside of the big 3 for the Indiana Fever this year. She's been the only reliable scorer for the Fever outside of the big 3. And her numbers have been up shooting wise from the field and from downtown. And I thought in the second half of that game, especially the fourth quarter, we weren't giving her the ball enough, like drawing enough plays when we needed to get some points, and we weren't really exactly getting them. Like we just all of a sudden we just started clanking up some shots, and I think she only took two shot attempts in that
Yeah,
entire second half. Yeah, I didn't agree with that game
dude.
plan.
And one of the shots was just a heave three at the end of the game. So realistically, she only took one actual shot in that second half.
Okay, well, let's get into game time predictions before tip off, which is on ABC. Who do you guys have winning today's game? It's a rubber match between the Dream and the Fever here in Atlanta. Who are you taking? Atlanta or Indiana?
Josh, give me the Indiana Fever to bounce back, have a big game today, and get back into the win column.
I was really going with a back and forth thing here. We gave up so many points in the paint, 60 points in the paint. And they killed us on the fast break points, 17-8 there. We got to play more disciplined basketball. We got to stay out of foul trouble. They were doing some floppy in that game. In that last game, Jordan, Canada, there was some flopping going on. We got to stay out of foul trouble. We got to do a better job in the interior defense. Don't give up the long ball too much because they haven't shot it all that well from three against us in those two games. So let's continue to do that. D up the paint a little bit better, crash the boards, keep our turnovers low. We only gave up 9 points off turnovers to the Dream in that first matchup, and then we gave up 20 points to the Dream in that second matchup with 18 turnovers. We got to stay focused. We got to be locked in, play disciplined basketball. I'll take the Fever to do so and get this win here tonight. The big three have been putting up big points. Sophie Cunningham, she's been putting up some big numbers too, being a huge X factor for us off the bench. We got to get some more role players to get involved. Lexi Hall, she hasn't been shooting well this season, but if she could provide something, Mo Billings, she hasn't been doing well scoring wise this season. We need some of these other role players to step up. If we could do that, I think we can get this victory here today on the road. My MVP today will be Caitlin Clark.
I'm going to rock with CC as my MVP too, Josh.
You're going to go with CC too? My
Yes,
X
sir.
factor today is going to be Aaliyah Boston. And how could it not be after the performance that she gave in that last game, especially in the fourth quarter? She just D'd up everything in the paint. If she could do that throughout an entire game, my goodness. Well, that would really, really go a long way for us. I'll take her as X Factor.
I'm going to go Sophie Cunningham off the bench, Josh. We've been praising her all game long already, man. I want to see Sophie up into the teens again off the bench here today. So that's my X factor. Let's see. I would like to see Sophie around 15 to 20 points again.
First score, who do you got for first score?
You know what? Give me Alyssa Gray as first score today, Josh.
You're going to go with Alicia Gray. I'm feeling Kelsey Mitchell first bucket here today. Now, what about first three-pointer?
Kelsey Mitchell for first three-pointer.
I'm going to go Caitlin Clark, first three from about 27 feet.
I'll get a step back, top of the key three for Mitchell.
And the over-under is 176.5. Are you feeling the over or the under?
Just like last game, give me the over today, Josh.
I'm taking the over. I think a lot of points get put up between these two teams. And let's try to hold the Dream to under 100 points, shall we? Because 5 times this season, we've let our opponent score more than 100 points. In only one of those games, we actually won. And that was against the Sky because it went to overtime. Let's not give up 100 points.
You don't have the role players right now stepping up. If you're going to give up over 100 points, it's going to be tough to play catch up. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for playing along. There's our game time predictions. Smack that like button. 30 likes away for 200. About 10 minutes away from tip-off.
It's early. It's an early matchup. But we appreciate you guys being here nonetheless.
Oh, Josh, another thing for today. When you get somebody in the foul trouble on the other side, please take advantage and attack them.
Yeah, because we had several of their players into foul trouble, and we didn't do a good enough job in attacking them in foul trouble, whereas they did with us.
Hey, I'll give Angel Reese credit. She played really good. She picked up her 4th foul with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second quarter and never picked up a foul again the rest of the game. Now, obviously, again, credit to Angel Reese. She played very disciplined from there on out. But still, you had multiple people with 4 and 5 fouls in that game, and the only person that fouled out was Hillman right at the end of the game. So if you get somebody in foul trouble, you get into that bonus, which the Fever have been doing a really good job over the last couple of games, getting into that bonus. You got to take advantage of it today. 29 free throw attempts in the game against the Dream 2 days ago. Shot 79% for the field. Great. Continue to get into the high 20s when it comes to free throw shooting, is what the Fever's been doing over the last about 5 to 6 games now. The defense, yes, the defense, absolutely. Defense needs to be better inside the paint. Again, the Indiana Fever are the best team in the league on defense when it comes to guarding the perimeter. They only allow like 5 threes per game. Now you're facing an Atlanta team that is second in the WNBA when it comes to threes per game. So that's something to really look out for here tonight. Ryan Howard, who they're showing right now on the screen, averaging 18 points a game this season. She is the number one three-point shooter out there in terms of per game with 3.5. So that's something to look out for tonight. Continue to guard that perimeter and just be better inside the paint. Outside of Aaliyah Boston, you got nothing for KK. Hines Allen, nothing from them when it comes to guarding the paint today. So let's hope that's better. Canada with a lot of assists. Yes, still Martin. Oh my goodness. Jordan Canada was brilliant against the Fever just 2 days ago. Canada is number 5 in the WNBA, averaging over 6 assists per game. Jordan Canada in that game a couple of days ago, she had 5 assists. But she also shot 5 for 10. She had 18 points, got to the free throw line 8 times. A couple of those calls were questionable, but she did have a really good game. She's played well the entire season against the Indiana Fever. Where you see some of these Atlanta Dream players, they had a terrible first game against the Fever. That was the first week of the season. Ryan Howard didn't shoot well. Alyssa Gray didn't shoot well. But in that game 2 days ago, oh, they were brilliant. The entire starting lineup of the Atlanta Dream had at least, 16 points. The entire starting lineup against the Fever 2 days ago had at least 16 points. So that's something to look out for today. Get those numbers down. In the first game, Atlanta did not shoot over 40% the entire game. Against the Fever 2 days ago, the Dream shot 54%, and that's thanks to those 60 points inside the paint. So we'll see what type of Atlanta Dream team we get here today when it comes to shooting. DC, what's up, man? This is Richard, Josh. You guys are legends. Hey, we couldn't do this without you guys. We appreciate the support. Let's go. Matthew Breckshot, good morning. What's up, Michael? This is my guys. Good morning, Michael. How's it going? We are 2 minutes away for tip-off. 2 minutes.
You said where we're at? Where, Roach?
We're 2 minutes away for tip-off.
Okay, no, but where are we at?
Where are we at? Dude, now we're 10 likes away for 200 likes. 10 likes away for 200. Thank you guys so much. Christopher, hello. Welcome on in. Humpberg's back in the building. What's up, Humpberg?
What's up, dude? Oh, Canada was definitely flopping in that last game for sure.
There was twice, Josh, where she drove on Caitlin Clark. She kind of just flopped and fell to the ground, and Caitlin Clark got called on calls, both of those. She was a big reason why the Fever got into foul trouble, especially towards the end of that game. Humpberg, hey, we love you too, man. It's good to see you as always, dude.
All right, the game's on ABC. We're getting ready for tip-off. We already went over our game time predictions. We're both feeling a Fever win here. Fever 9-6, Atlanta 10-4. They each have won a game against the other, so this is the rubber match here today.
Now, the Fever, they have shot well in both games against the Dream. Over 50% against the Dream they're shooting this season.
If you're brand new to this channel, hit that subscribe. We'll be doing our live play-by-play of the entire game with our reactions and interacting with you guys. Above us, you'll see the scoreboard with a timer, timeouts. To the right of the screen, you'll see the live on the floor stats.
You'll see the Fever on top with the Atlanta Dream at home being here at home. Hey, Joe with the $5 donation. I'm still celebrating that Dodgers comeback win against the Orioles last night. It was a great game and a great results. Man, the Orioles literally threw that ball away at the end of the game. I couldn't believe it, Joe.
Joe, oh my goodness. Well, that's good, man. Happy for your brother. And thank you so much for the $5 donation. Appreciate the support, bro. Gracias, amigo. Humberg, yeah, dude, thank you so much, man. Toy Story was, I enjoyed myself. Me and my girlfriend, we had a good time at the movies, and it was good. It was a fun movie, man.
Glad you enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch it tomorrow, man. William Slater's in the building. Let's go. How's it going, William? Hello, Andrew. Welcome on in. We are just seconds away for tip-off, guys. Appreciate y'all. We just hit 200 likes.
What's up, guys? Who's your favorite active WNBA player? I'm going to say Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark. Actually, 3 of my favorite WNBA players active are in this game. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. That's where it all started with me and Roach. And also Alicia Gray.
Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Veronica Burton are my favorite players.
Humberg with the $10 dono. Got to keep on giving to our great host. Had lots of fun Friday night with your show. It was a fun Friday night, dude. Even though it was a loss for the Fever, we had fun.
We really did, man. And let's do it again here today, bro.
And Humberg, tip of the hat to you, sir. Gracias so much, man. We appreciate you, dude. Thank you.
Let's go, Humberg.
All right, you guys ready for tip-off? Because we're about to get ready to head to center court. The Fever in their white jerseys. The Dream in their all-black uniforms here at the State Farm Arena.
Dude, it is packed here in Atlanta, Josh. Let's see if Indiana can get the comeback here today.
All right, let's get ready for tip-off here on ABC. It's Aaliyah Boston, Angel Reese getting ready for the jump. All right, let's see who gets this first possession. The tip is up, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Boston. It will be Fever. It's going to be Dream basketball. Dream basketball, and they're going to be shooting, I think, on the right side of the court. Yeah, they will be. Rama Drama with a $10 donation. Let's go. Hello, Sports Fury, and happy Saturday.
Good morning, bro.
Yo, Rama Drama.
Good to see you, Jake. Thank you so much, man.
Happy Saturday to you, man. Here come the Dream with their first possession, shooting on the right side of the court in their black jerseys.
Hillman will miss the shot, get a rebound, put it up, put it in, +1.
Well, if I'm the Atlanta Dream, what I'm doing is I'm tacking that paint because there wasn't much resistance defensively in the paint with the exception of Boston in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what they did. They attacked Lexi Hall as well as Aaliyah Boston and Mo Billings, and they get the end one.
Hillman will make it a 3-point play to start this game.
Yeah, we're not synced up. Let's get it synced up. 9:37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31.
Let's go. As Boston hands it off to Mitchell inside for 2.
That's what I like to see. Aaliyah Boston, first bucket for Indiana. 9:20 left to go, and here come the Dream shooting on the right side of the court. Their starting 5 will be Naz Hillman, Angel Reese, Alicia Gray, Canada, and Ryan Howard. And at top of the key, 3 is going for Naz Hillman. First splash of the game. 6-2 lead Atlanta.
Hillman with all 6 points to start today. Caitlin Clark will hand it off to Aaliyah Boston, picked up by Hillman. Left elbow, Boston. Hands it off to Kelsey Mitchell. Crosses over back to Boston for 3. Bow, bow, bow.
Woo! Aaliyah with the splash to make it a 1-point game.
8:44 to go in the first. Here's a handoff to Angel Reese. She backs down Mo Billings. Josh, she'll go up and under, throw it up, and it went in, but she's called for a travel. Wipe off the basket.
Ooh, get your go bag ready. Whose ball?
Fever ball, Josh.
Frequent flyer miles being accumulated here early.
Let's see if they can take advantage of the turnover.
It's going to be Indiana basketball shooting on the left side of the court with Mo Billings, Boston Mitchell, Lexi Hall, and Caitlin Clark on the floor.
CC off the Billings. It should draw a shooting foul, Josh.
She'll go to line then for 2 free throws with 8:28 to go. Alicia Gray called for her first foul as Clark attacking the middle of the paint.
Remember, 29.
Wait a minute. That was Mo Billings attacking the paint. And she's going to the line for 2 shots. It was Caitlin Clark passing to Mo Billings.
And Mo, first free throw, Josh, up and good. We're tied up at 6.
All right, there we go. Tied game at 6 with 8:28 left to go in the first quarter. Once again, the Fever in their white jerseys, the Dream in their black uniforms.
9-6 record this year for the Indiana Fever. Second free throw by Mo Billings. And the Fever have the first lead of the game in 7-6.
There we go. Now, here comes joining Canada and the Dream, going from left to right on the screen in their black uniforms. And on the floor, it's going to be Naz Hillman, Reese, Gray, Canada, and Howard.
Hillman, who has those 6 points, hands it off to Alyssa Gray. Gray will attack Mitchell. Fall down on the floor and should draw a foul on Mitchell. That's another one of those instances where it looked like the Dream kind of just slipped and the Fever get a call for it. So it's on the floor by Mitchell. 8 toward the goal in the first. Inbounds coming up here for Atlanta. That's 2 team fouls so far on the Fever. It'll be Howard to inbound and joining Canada. Canada, who's averaging just over 6 assists a game, will hand it back to Howard. She will attack. She'll kick out.
Oh.
Hillman 3 again. She got another one.
Oh, come on. These are wide open, man.
Naz Hillman, she's got all 9 points so far. Boston will hand it off to Lexi. She thought about it. Passes up to Billings, corner 3. Mo hits.
There we go. We get it right back. Mo Billings putting it down. Okay, Mo.
That's 5 points for Mo Billings. Here's Howard. Her jump shot is good.
She dropped Lexi Hall to knock down that one from mid-range. Jim Rogers says, good morning with a 276 dono.
Jim, good to see you. Good morning.
Kane
CC
fires away the 3, and it's good.
Caitlin Clark retakes the lead 13-11. And now a 3 by Gray's no good. Reese offensive rebound and a foul on the floor here by Indiana.
CC for 3. She's got 3 points. Boston's got 3. Mo Billings has 5. Lexi Hall has 0. Mitchell's got 2. It's a 13-11 lead for the Fever. And that was a shot on Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark knocking down that near side wing 3.
Let's go. I like how she brought out Reese and hit it anyways. Canada on the inbound shots picked up by CC top of the key. She's got 7:10 to go in the first quarter. She hands off to Howard with 5 to shoot. Howard's fouled by Lexi on the floor. That is now 14 fouls already on Indiana.
One more and they'll be put in the bonus.
There's still 7:07 to go here in the first quarter. Howard to inbound to Canada again. Once again picked up by Clark. Here comes the screen by Reese. Canada inside for Reese. Layup. No good. Good defense by Boston. Rebounded by Billings. Up to CC. Bad passes. It's knocked away by Gray. It will go out of bounds and remain Fever basketball. So 6:54 to go in the first. 2-point lead here for the Fever. Wow, already the bonus for Atlanta. Inbound, CC top of the key here to Aaliyah Boston. Boston will hand it back to Caitlin Clark. Picked up by Howard with 15 to shoot. She will split the defense. Go downhill to score, Caitlin Clark. 5 points now for CC and a 4-point lead for Indiana. Quickly up court goes Alyssa Gray. Sure used the left hand to score. Alyssa Gray with her first field goal. She's got 2 points. CC will come back the other way, and we're going to get a foul on the floor by Jordan Canada.
So that's going to be how many fouls now for Atlanta?
That's going to be their second foul, Josh. They got 2 fouls now. 1 by Gray, 1 by Jordan Canada. It's an inbound. Oh, they missed the inbounds. It's in the hands of Boston. To CC for 3 again.
Let's go! Let's go! Light them up! Light them up, Caitlin. She's got 6 points. 8 points, I'm sorry.
She's 3 for 3 with 2 threes, Josh. Hillman inside for Reese. Picked up by Billings. Throws it up. Puts it in. Angel Reese. 18-15. Quickly the other way. Kelsey Mitchell with the ball in her hands. She'll hand it inside for Boston. Finding Cunning Billings. Layup good for Mo Billings.
This is the best Mo Billings game. This is the best Mo Billings game we've got. Let's go.
Mo is 3 for 3. She's got 9 points.
Lord have mercy.
Canada finds Gray. Good defense by CC, but Gray puts her own rebound back in.
20-17 lead. Indiana's got the ball with Caitlin Clark. Bring it up. They're in their white jerseys, going from right to left on the screen. Bad pass from Aaliyah Boston up top. Meant for Kelsey Mitchell, but Kelsey is going to be fouled here by Jordan Canada. And Canada just picked up foul number 2.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
How about Mo Billings, though? 7 points? 7?
And she's being very aggressive, too. She's got a 3 and a couple buckets inside.
Pre-game, we talked about some of these other role players need to step up outside the big 3, and Sophie. And the ball's inbounded, and it's going to be Caitlin Clark knocking down another 3. CC from 3. That's her 3rd of the game already. She's got 11 points.
I told you, Mabry had those 9 threes last night. Caitlin Clark's feeling motivated. Whoa, my HBC's messing up, Josh.
5:04 to go. Here's Naz Hillman on the drive down the lane. No good. Rebound is fought for one by Hillman on the recovery. Up top to Jordan Canada. Back to the post. And it's a layup off the window. Easy for Naz Hillman, who makes the layup. Naz Hillman cuts the lead to 4, and she's got 11 points, the leading scorer for the game. Caitlin Clark guarded by Angel Reese on the near side wing. 15 the shot clock, and then we're going to get a whistle here. It's going to be a personal foul from Naz Hillman with 4:44 remaining in the first quarter. And with that, we're going to get an official TV timeout. Indiana leads it by 4, 23-19.
Bro, what a start for Caitlin Clark and Mo Billings. You have 18 of these 23 points.
Caitlin Clark's got 11. Billings has a 7. Boston's got 3 with 4 assists, guys. 4 assists for Aaliyah Boston. Kelsey's got 2 points. Lexi Hall 0. For the Atlanta Dream, tied with 11 points is Naz Hillman with 11 points herself. We have 4 for Alicia Gray, 2 for Howard, and 2 for Angel Reese. And we have an official TV timeout. Over 600 people here early in this afternoon stream. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. We're about 40 likes away from 300.
Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in. What a fun start to this game this morning.
4:44 left to go the first quarter. Commercial break here on ABC. It's an official timeout. Caitlin Clark is a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. 3 of those 4 shot attempts coming from downtown.
And, dude, 2 of them are heavily contested, including 1 over Angel Reese.
And once again, Mo Billings, 7 points. 7 points in the first quarter. Are you kidding me? That was what we needed. We needed somebody outside of the big 3 and the X factor, Sophie Cunningham off the bench, to score. We needed these other role players to step up, and Billings has done that. Keep it up.
She's been so aggressive. She's been rim rolling. She had that corner 3 as well, but the other 2 possessions, she rim rolled. She drew a shooting foul. She was able to get a layup. This was the big signing for the Fever this offseason, Mo Billings. She hasn't played up to that. Now today, this is excellent for her. 7 points, but can she continue that all game long, man? We haven't even had Sophie come out yet, and the Fever are looking good, up by 4 points. Yeah, end of days. Indiana does not look too bad right now, man. Excellent shooting to start for them. They haven't missed. Indiana is 8 for 8 to start the game. Now, Dream, they're 8 for 13 at 62%. That's fantastic. But the Fever are a perfect 8 for 8 to start today's game. Let's go, man. Having some wine, Chuck? Hey, there you go, bro. Good morning, Gene. How's it going? Mo hasn't scored 7 points all month. That's what it feels like, Texas born. And it's crazy because she had such a great year in the Valkyries last year. A great year for Mo Billings. She was with Team USA earlier today. And now Mo Billings finally looking good here to start a game.
We're still to commercial break. We're coming out of a official TV timeout. An official timeout.
Now, we saw how good the Dream were out of timeouts a couple nights ago. Let's see if they can change that here today, Atlanta.
Now, if I'm the Atlanta Dream, I'm in the bonus for the rest of the quarter, and I'm going to go in the paint. If I'm them, I'm attacking the paint. I'm putting the pressure on the defense at the rim.
Oh, absolutely. We see them do that already a couple times. They even have a couple offensive rebounds already and 2 putbacks.
Hey, what's up, Jets? How you doing?
Good morning, Jets. Good to see you. Dude, CC is dialed in, Jets. She might drop 30. Maybe she does go for that 40.
I don't know what you mean by that, Randy. I don't even know what you mean by that.
Inbounds for Mitchell. She finds Hines Allen, and Hines Allen just traveled.
Well, it's a travel turnover for the Fever. Dream basketball. Misha Hines Allen checked in for Mo Billings during that break and then turns the ball over. It's going to be Dream basketball going from left to right on the screen in their black uniforms, Fever in their whites. And on the floor for the Dream, it's going to be Reese, Gray, Howard, Canada, and Hillman. Hillman with 11 points leading the way.
Reese will hand it up to Canada. She attacks Caitlin Clark, Josh. She's got 7 to shoot. Canada throws it up. Good defense by Cece. It's a miss and a Boston rebound.
There we go. Boston hands it off to Caitlin Clark, and she'll bring it across the timeline, going from right to left on the screen. She's met by Jordan Canada as she crosses the timeline over to Boston, who's already got 4 assists. Boston brings it to the right short corner. She's looking for a cutter, finds Kelsey. No, it's stolen up by Ryan Howard, who's top 5 in steals in the league. And Howard will shoot the 3 and knock it down. She is top 5 in steals and threes, and she just did both right there.
That's how you take over a game right there by Howard. It's a 1-point lead for the Fever. CC step back 3. That's no good. Howard the rebound.
That's her first miss of the game.
Howard inside for Hillman, and Hillman's got 13 points.
And the Atlanta Dream go on a run and take the lead, 24-23. Once again, out of these timeouts, we look terrible.
See, they can change that right here. CC hands it off to Boston, Josh. Picked up by Hillman. Finds it, Connie Mitchell, throws it up. She left it short.
Oh, dang. Reese the rebound.
Sure go coast to coast. Spin against Hines Allen. Put it up. No foul. No good. Boston another rebound.
She was making those shots all game, too.
Boston the Mitchell. Shoot draw. Shooting foul.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The referee held up the review. The call on the floor is a foul from Ryan Howard, a shooting foul, which will send Mitchell to the line for 2 shots. But then the referee wants to look at this right here.
Oh,
did Mitchell hit Ryan Howard after the foul?
Yeah, watch, Josh. After she went up right there, she kind of accidentally slaps her in the face.
Ooh, she did slap her in the face.
Yeah.
And they will have to look at that. After the shooting foul was committed by Ryan Howard, Mitchell takes her right hand and connects with Howard's face. And immediately the referee wants to look at the monitor for potential something here for Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, it'd be a technical foul if it is called on Mitchell. But, I feel like that was accidental because it was through her follow-through. She accidentally smacked her. So we'll see.
Hold on. It will be a tech on Mitchell.
So they'll have a technical free throw, Atlanta, and then Mitchell will have 2 free throws.
Well, Randy, here's the thing about that, buddy. This is not a watch party. This is a play-by-play stream. So what are you expecting me to do? Just not read and the stats and not say what's happening? That's my job, dude. So again, you have me confused with what you're talking about. I don't play into that. This is what we do, and this is what we're going to continue to do.
Always say stats out loud, man.
We're gonna keep everybody informed throughout the entire game on everything.
Exactly, man. We're gonna say stats all the time out loud. Doesn't matter if we jinx or not. As Howard did she make it? She did make the technical free throw.
She made the technical free throw because Kelsey Mitchell hit her in the face after the fact. So that is 25-23 Atlanta with 3:04 to go. And now Kelsey Mitchell, because she was fouled by Ryan Howard, she will be shooting 2 free throws.
Jake B, the 260. You guys going to do a mock draft at all? No.
No, Jake B. We will be covering the NBA draft, though, on Tuesday. So for those who are interested, we will be covering that.
I appreciate the 2, though, Jake.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Too sweet. Kelsey Mitchell knocks down the first free throw. She's got 1 more coming. And during the free throw, Sophie Cunningham just checked in for Alexi Hull. And that free throw is going to be up and good to tie the game at 25 apiece with 3 minutes to go. Canada will bring up the ball for the Atlanta Dream. She's out there with, let's see. Canada is out there with Borlees, just checked in.
Yeah, Burley's just checked in. Yes.
So it's Pow Pow out there. And Pow Pow just turned over with a bad pass, stolen by Caitlin Clark.
Now, can they turn points into offense here? Here's Caitlin Clark. Pass to Hines Allen. We're going to get a kickball. Kickball here in Atlanta.
From Ryan Howard. So on the floor for the Fever right now, it's Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Misha Hines Allen, and Sophie Cunningham. Sophie, who was incredible in that first half when she was given opportunities. She was knocking down those shots. She wasn't missing shots, man. She just wasn't in that first half of the game.
She was incredible, man. She was 5 for 5 in that first half. Inbounds Boston to Mitchell. Mitchell spins, throws it out to the corner. Hines Allen for three, Maisha. Another three for the Fever. They take the lead 28-25.
That's what I'm talking about, man. There we go.
And then Howard misses a three. Charles Boston, another rebound. 3 rebounds now for Aaliyah. She hands it off to Caitlin Clark. She's going to be double teamed now, picked up by Pow Pow. Finds a Scotty Boston. Sky to cover
Yes!
and one.
That's what I'm talking about. Smart basketball right there. Let's go. And one. Angel Reese with a shooting foul.
Hey, Alvin with the 5 says, I'm doing overtime today. Joshua Rocha doing commentary is getting me through this shift. I appreciate y'all. Go Fever.
Hey, Alvin. Alvin! We got you, brother. Have a good shift, man. Hopefully it goes smooth, brother. Thank you, Alvin, for the 5, man. Thank you for the support, Alvin.
Thank you, man. As Boston makes the N1.
3-point play for Aaliyah Boston and the Fever on a 8-0 run in the last minute. We have a $2 donation from Jake B. His friend over 10 years is changing since he got a girlfriend. Sometimes it happens.
Sorry to hear that, bro. As Gray would turn around the score.
Ooh, Alicia Gray knocking down that bucket. She's got 6 points on 3 for 5 shooting. It's 31-27, 4-point lead for Indiana Fever. Misha Hines Allen in trouble. Double team coming. And a pass to Clark intercepted there by Tahina. Pow Pow? No, Canada. I'm sorry.
As Canada tries to get off to Gray, almost lost out of bounds. Gray will pick it up and hand it back to Canada. Inside for Olcott. The rookie will be found on the floor by Maisha Hines Allen.
And because they're in the bonus, that would be 2 free throws. I'm sorry, Jake B, man. That's rough, brother.
And sorry to hear that. Hopefully he realized what he's doing, man. It ends up being okay, dude. Jake B, thank you for the 2, man. What's up, Sonia Jones says, hey, guys, I'm sipping on a Bud Light watching the game with you guys. Hey, it's never too early for a survey sauce, right? Olcott to the line for 2, the rookie. First one up, yes. She got it. 31-28 Indiana. 1:36 to go in the first quarter. Welcome on in, everyone. Dude, we're over 330 likes. Thank y'all so much.
Gracias, everybody.
Olcott, the rookie, makes both shots. We got a 2-point lead for Indiana.
With 1:34 left to go, Caitlin Clark being very aggressive, bringing the ball across the timeline, driving right past Canada, right down the heart of the lane. Left-hand layup off the window. Caitlin Clark puts them up 33-29. And CC's got 13 points on 5 for 6.
Let's go, CC. Here's Borley's the other way. Blocked by Hines Allen.
Good defense.
Oh, Olcott got the rebound, Josh. Out to Borley's. They got 8 to shoot. Borley. Oh, we're going to get a foul on the floor by Indiana.
Well, that's going to be free throws because Indiana did put them in the bonus earlier. Both teams in the bonus, by the way. So free throws coming up for Atlanta.
And they're going to assess that foul to Sophie Cunningham, her first.
Her first foul.
Yes, sir.
If you guys are just tuning in, the Dream are playing in the State Farm Arena where the Hawks play. So they moved to a bigger venue for this game. They're in their all-black uniforms here at home. Fever in their all-white jerseys. First free throw up for Olcott is good, making it 33-30, Indiana leading by 3. During the free throws, Ryan Howard will check in for Borlise during the free throws.
So Olcott checks in and immediately gets 4 free throw attempts. Credit to her for going inside and drawing those fouls.
Gold says the WNBA plays fundamental positional basketball in some weird way. I like it more than the NBA. You know what, man? I like that you said that because you're right. In the NBA, there was a good long while where it was possessionless basketball. That's starting to go away a little bit, but WNBA still positions matter.
Caitlin Clark inside for Hines Allen. Sure draw shooting foul on Ocott.
That's what I like.
Yes.
Both teams are the bonus, so hey, let's get him in foul trouble. Let's attack him. Let's be aggressive in the paint, in the post. And Misha Hines Allen does just that. She'll earn a trip to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots.
As she will make the first one. That's 4 points for Hines Allen already.
There we go, Misha. Eddie, what's up, Eddie? How you doing, brother?
Good to see you, dude. Good morning.
Good to see you, depending where you're at.
Yeah.
It's 12:27 p.m. here in Dallas. It's what, 10:27 for you, a.m.?
Yep, here in California. Yes, sir. Hines Allen makes both shots. 5-point lead for Indiana and a minute to go.
Here comes Canada bringing up the ball, going from left to right on the screen. Canada joined by Gray, Reese, Hillman, and Howard. And she's going to be fouled here. And that looks like it's going to be on Caitlin Clark, who did not like the call. And we saw a lot of questionable calls from Canada driving. No, they're going to put that on Billings, actually.
Yeah, they're going to say that she tripped her. Dude,
I don't know about that call either.
I don't know, man.
I don't know about that call either.
Let's see if Canada takes advantage of the call here. First one up. She missed. Bottle lie. Bottle lie. It's 11:28 in Denver right now.
7:30 a.m. in Hawaii is Stephen Inks.
You guys are 3 hours behind California? Whoa.
She missed them both. She missed them both. Bottle lie.
Reese got the rebound, and she had to throw it into the backcourt. It's a turnover.
Wah, wah, wah. Whose ball? Fever ball.
Let's go.
Bottle lie.
Heck yeah, man. It's 9:30 in Alaska.
9:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm. All right, Fever up by 5 with control of the ball. As it's a handoff here to Hines Allen from Raven Johnson. Now a feed off to Caitlin Clark. Cece trying to attack Hillman. Kicks it out to Sophie. Bobbles it. Picks it back up. Inside Hines Allen. She's got 7 to shoot. Fadeaway shot. How about Hines Allen?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hines Allen with the little fadeaway. Assisted by Sophie Cunningham. It's Indiana lead by 7. Oh, Misha. 7 points off the bench. Woo.
Dude, her and Mo Billings both for 7 points each. Hillman inside for Reese against Billings. Reese goes up. Blocked by Mo Billings.
Go.
CC the pass to Sophie, knocked out of bounds here by Atlanta. 4 seconds to go in the first quarter.
This is the best game from Mo Billings in a half in a Fever uniform this season.
Oh, no doubt. 7 points already for her. Here's an inbound. CC to Sophie at the buzzer. That's no good. But a 7-point lead for Indiana after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, 37-30. Indiana Fever go into the commercial break with a 7-point lead over Atlanta while shooting 80% as a team. 75% from downtown. Holy shnikes.
This is fun, man. You love to see the spread of production so far for the Indiana Fever, Josh.
And we have 7 points apiece from role players not named Sophie Cunningham. Mo Billings, Misha Hines Allen, a perfect 2 for 2 apiece with 7 points apiece, and they each got a rebound. That's what we're talking. And we saw a block from Mo Billings in the paint. We're seeing some defense. Let's go.
Like, it's not just the offense. The fact that Mo Billings, Hines Allen are playing better defensive side of the interior is great for Indiana right now to start, man. Let's go.
Woo. All right, man. We put up almost 40 in that quarter. Let's get it. And how about Caitlin Clark? How about CC? 13 points on 5 for 6 shooting, 3 for 4 from downtown. She's only missed 1 shot.
I love it. She's using all 3 levels of the field to score right now, Josh, up the court.
She's tied with Naz Hillman as the leading scorer for the game, by the way. During the commercial break, as we get ready for the second quarter, we got wnba Lever 445 with the $10 dono. Lever says, if Steph White actually has CC back and jabs anything for CC today, I will donate another 20. So he says if Stephanie White challenges a call that goes against CC, he'll donate 20. That's what he says.
Okay, sounds good, dude.
All right, we'll see if that happens. We'll see if that
Especially
happens
with
against this Atlanta Dream Team.
yeah.
I think we'll probably have a. I think we'll have a couple of opportunities for that to possibly happen.
We saw that already with Canada. Looked like she was flopping already.
We have a 4-month highlight coming from Alvin. Says 37-30 in the first quarter. Take the over if it's not too late. He says.
And we both took the over, me and Josh.
We did take the over. Alvin! Thank you for the 4 months. Lever, thank you so much for the $10 donation. And during the commercial break, we had a 27-month highlighted comment from Jacob Fredericks. 27 months in the Cult of Fury. He says, yo, Josh and Rocha, my emotes are finally working. Give me a 2 sweet. My bad I missed your last stream. Never apologize. Hey, you know how often we stream, so there's always going to be another stream right around the corner. But
Josh, your mic is really messing up. But yeah, man, hey, you never have to apologize for missing a stream, bro. We get it, man. You can't be here everywhere, bro. Hopefully your brother did well in his game in Columbus. Jacob, glad you got your emotes back, dude.
we have our $5 donation from Ramajama.
Hey, Jake says, I got 5 gifted memberships if the Fever went by more than 10 points.
More than 10 points.
Yes.
Okay, let's go, Rama Drama.
I got 5 on it. Let's go, bro.
Hey, I like the sound of that, man. How big of a victory would this be on the road? We're 3-3 on the road. We're 3.5 games out of first place in the entire league. So let's go, man.
Edited 2 for Jake B says, yeah, guys, it hurts about my friend. I'm just confused why. Well, sometimes when you get a girls, that happens for some people.
Yeah, it does. It does, man. It does. It sucks, but it happens. Now let's start this second quarter with Billings, Boston, Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, and Raven Johnson on the floor for the Fever.
Boston, get past Hellman to score again.
Did you see Boston just go right to the rim for that layup? Let's go, Boston.
Dude, she's up to 6 points and 3 rebounds. She hasn't missed.
14 points in the paint for each team. 39-30 lead, Indiana.
Pass inside for Reese. Raven Johnson forces the jump ball.
Everybody jump.
Jump.
On the floor for the Dream, it's Naz Hillman, Angel Reese, Alicia Gray, Jordan Canada, and Ryan Howard. For the Fever, once again, it's Raven Johnson, Sophie Cunningham, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, who's got 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, and Mo Billings, who has 7 points. Fever in their white jerseys, Dream in their black jerseys. Balls tipped up. It's won by Reese. Goes to Canada.
Canada back inside for Reese. Kick out Hillman to Gray. A deep 3 is good for Alyssa.
Alicia Gray knocks it down from downtown. 25-5.
Now it's Fever ball. 9-10 to go in the first half. Up by 6 as Raven hands it off to Sophie, right elbow, off to Aaliyah Boston. Boston had it back to Kelsey Mitchell, gets a screen. Back to Boston. Boston up and under. That's too strong. Billings a rebound. It's a loose ball foul and Mo Billings.
Billings now has 3 fouls with that. That's
That
3
sucks.
fouls on Mo Billings.
She's having a really good game. Angel with the juices. Caitlin Clark's a 3-point weapon. She's a legend.
That's not Angel, that's Alex.
With the 2, yes, it was Caitlin Clark as a 3-point weapon. Yes, she is, man.
Alex, thank you so much for the $2 donation, man. Yeah, she's only missed 1 shot, dude, from downtown. She's 3 for 4.
Here's Howard going inside. No foul. Rebounded by Raven Johnson.
Hey, Alex, too sweet, brother.
Thank you as always, Alex. Mitchell, top of the key. Screen by Billings. Mitchell for 3. That's no good. Sophie, the rebound, no. Goes in the hands of Naz Hillman.
Naz Hillman with her 4th rebound of the game. Naz ahead to Angel working the post. Layup up. No good. Rebound falls to Hillman. She goes up and she'll draw a foul. Naz Hillman is killing us in this game. 13-4-2 for Hillman, and she'll go to line for 2 free throws after being fouled by Sophie Cunningham, who just picked up her 2nd foul of the game. We do have a $5 sticker from Dave Sparks, and it's Hiya.
Hiya, Dave. How's it going, bro?
Dave, what's up, brother? How you doing in this early Saturday afternoon? Dave, thank you so much for the sticker. Rocha, please put that on the fridge of fury. We're getting a challenge here by...
Yeah?
We're getting a challenge by Stephanie White. The call on the floor is Sophie Cunningham shooting foul, right?
Yeah, Sophie got a shooting foul, Josh.
What was the foul?
I don't think she ever touched Hillman.
I don't think she touched her either from that angle. Before they went to the commercial break, they showed a replay on the quote unquote shooting foul on Sophie Cunningham. And from that replay, it did not look like she made contact with her at all. So Stephanie White is challenging that call here and now. That could put that could put her off the free throw line.
Yeah, exactly. That would be off the free throw line and it'd be an inbounds for Atlanta because they did have possession.
Yeah.
She didn't touch it. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Now, we only saw one replay angle.
And it was from the baseline camera angle. And it looked like she didn't make contact with her. So that's what we're basing our opinion on. We'll wait from after the commercial break if they show us a different replay. But it looked like she did not foul her. I did not see a foul there.
Let's see if this is right. This is an early call, so if you're going to challenge in the second quarter, you got to make sure you're right. Jed Lockett's up in the building. Good afternoon where you are, Jed Lockett. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, Stephanie Wright challenged that. Yes, sir. Again, the call for is a shooting foul on Sophie Cunningham. If it is unsuccessful, it will be free throws for Hillman, who already has 13 points here tonight. Today. It's so hard not to say tonight. What's up, Beth Thompson? How's it going, Ben? What's up? What's up? What's up? Fever will beat the Atlanta Dream. Just watch. Well, if they continue to shoot like they are, yes, they can. Guys, Indiana is still shooting at 72% from the field, and they're 6 for 9 from the three-point line. Excellent shooting right now for both teams, quite frankly, because Atlanta, they're 4 for 6 from the three-point line. Both teams shooting 67% from downtown, and they're at 50% as well. Chad Lucky, you're going to go see the Savannah Bananas today?
Oh, you're lucky, dude. You're lucky, man. That's a hard ticket to get, too.
Yeah. Dude, enjoy that. Have fun at that, Chad Lockett.
Yes, sir. We're still at a commercial break right now during a challenge for the Indiana Fever. The call on the floor was Sophie Cunningham shooting foul. Did not see a foul there, not from the angle that we saw, but we will await to see what they determine. And we're coming back for the commercial break right now, and here's a different angle. It's marginal. It's overturned.
Let's go.
There we go. That
So
was not a foul.
And it's Indiana ball because Boston had possession.
That's a good challenge by Stephanie White there with 8:20 remaining in the half. Indiana basketball up by 6.
Let's go. We're going to get Pow Pow to enter the game for joining Canada.
It's Fever basketball. They're going from right to left on the screen in their white jerseys. Mo Billings did check out during the challenge. With 8:20 to go, it's going to be Indiana basketball.
We'll see.
Are we going to zoom out here? What are we doing?
I know.
I cannot stand it when they do this. What are we doing? Can we inbound the ball? What are we doing here?
Finally, the inbound.
Misha Hans Allen checked in for Mo Billings.
Into the front court goes Raven Johnson.
That drives me nuts.
Absolutely. They showed Stephanie White for like a good hot minute. Boston off to Mitchell. Flutter's good for Mitchell.
Oh, that was a scoop. Scoop. There it is.
Scoop. There it is.
41-33. Indiana leads it right now by 8 points with under 8 minutes to go. It's Dream Basketball with Reese, Hillman, Gray, Howard, and Pow Pow.
Reese were handed off here to Hillman, off to Gray. Gray picked up by Sophie. She'll put it up. That's too strong. Sophie the rebound.
Sophie Cunningham getting her first rebound of the night. Ahead to Leah Boston quickly to the front court. Dribble handoff goes to Kelsey Mitchell. And she's hounded by Ryan Howard, who picks up a foul here on the floor with 7:35 remaining in the half. Ryan Howard fouls. Kelsey Mitchell was fouled by Ryan Howard, and Caitlin Clark will check in for Raven Johnson. 17 on the shot clock for the Fever.
That's the second foul of the game on Howard.
Ball's inbound for the sideline of Boston. Handoff goes right back to Caitlin Clark.
She'll bounce it off to Kelsey Mitchell, picked up by Hillman on the right elbow. She'll cross over here with 8 to shoot. She'll
Ooh.
cross again. Step back, jump shot, ribs out, Reese the rebound.
She got it with the crossover step back, and the shot went in and out. That's a tough break.
Reese to Howard, she misses a 3. Caitlin with the rebound.
Caitlin Clark with 13 points on 5 for 6 shooting, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, so 0 fouls.
And Ryan Howard just picked up another foul.
Ooh, that's 3 on Ryan Howard. 3 fouls on Howard. That's no bueno.
They were getting inside for Boston, and Howard was dragging Boston by her shirt. It was Angel Reese who got in foul trouble to start the game last game. Now it's Howard here tonight.
Sergio, what's up?
Good afternoon, man. How's it going?
Ball's inbound at Fever basketball, up 41-33 with 7:05 to go in the second quarter. 14 on the shot clock. Mitchell to Misha Hines-Allen, backing down Reese into the low post. And that's going to be a foul from Angel Reese, who was trying to poke that ball loose from behind. Instead, she'll draw a foul.
2 fouls now on Angel Reese.
I love this aggression in the post here from Billings and now Misha Hines-Allen.
It's beautiful basketball right now being played by Indiana. Mitchell, we're having a left elbow. Oh, she dropped, and the 3 is good.
Oh, Mitchell just dropped pow and hit the step back 3. 44-33, 11-point lead for Indiana. Oh, Kelsey, that was nasty work.
Let me hit it with the dun-a-nut. And now on the other side, Caitlin Clark will pick up her first foul of the game.
First foul of the game for Caitlin. Oh, she dropped her with the ankle breaker.
That was beautiful by Kelsey. Here's Pow inside. Her flutter's no good. Reese the rebound. And 1 putback for Angel Reese.
Angel Reese fired up right there. She drops the tip-in shot, draws the foul, and a potential 3-point play coming up for Angel Reese. Oh, look at that effort by AR.
She's fired up after that one, Josh.
She took it right above Boston, who was the one who drew that foul. Reese at the line.
They're going to take a look at this one, an official review.
Are they going to take a look at potential flagrant against Reese?
Reese.
Because it's Aaliyah Boston who is appearing to be hurt right now. She looked like she was hit in the face, apparently. Let's take another look here on the replay. So there's the foul to Angel Reese. I can't tell from that angle. That's a bad angle. Here's another one.
Let's see. Reese up for the rebound as she as she goes down, she accidentally elbows Boston in the face.
That was definitely an accident, though.
Yes.
That's a normal play. That is not intentional. That will not be a flagrant.
I think that is the right call right there because she was coming down out of her motion.
It's unfortunate for Boston who took that shot to the face, but that was inadvertent.
So being in one here for Angel Reese, 6:34 to go in the second quarter.
3-point play potential coming up with 6:34 left. Okay. Well, it's Indiana leading by 9 points right now.
Angel Reese, 4 points, 4 rebounds, looking for 5. She is 2 for 6 here so far. Guys, we're up over 400 likes. Thank y'all so much. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Is AB okay? Yeah, AB's okay. Yes. Got hit in the face a little bit. She will check out. They're going to clean her up and stuff. It will be Michaela Timpson checking in for the first time tonight.
KK?
KK.
Once again, for those that don't know, Michaela Timpson's nickname is KK.
She was great offensively last game, but she was barbecue chicken on the defensive side. Let's see if she's better defensively here today.
Finally, Reese takes the free throw, and she'll knock it down. Cutting the lead to 8. It's Fever lead 44-36, and Caitlin Clark will bring up the ball. Clark out there with Mitchell, Hines-Allen, Michaela, Timpson, and Sophie.
CC, deep 3, Miss Borlays with the rebound. They try to turn it into points here. She'll stop on the dime and get off to Gray. Gray kick out. Hillman corner three. That's a miss. Offensive point by Gray. Another second chance opportunity for Atlanta. And a pass off to Canada. She's fouled by Caitlin Clark. That's the second personal foul on CC.
Oh man. Listen. The Atlanta Dream in games 1 and 2 against the Fever, they had 9 offensive rebounds in each of those games. They have 8 offensive rebounds in this half.
8 of them already?
We got to do a better job on the defensive glass here.
Here's a pass inside Canada to the reach. Goes up, misses, rebound KK.
Ooh, she tried to score there on Caitlin Clark. No dice.
CC going in against Reese. Not to the floor by Canada. Caitlin Clark able to get the possession. They're going to call a jump ball.
Everybody jump. Another jump ball here.
This will be between Jordan Canada and Caitlin Clark.
Wow. We don't have a single offensive rebound.
Ooh.
We don't have one. Not even one offensive rebound.
Compared to their 8 offensive rebounds in the first half. And they're scoring on those offensive rebounds, too. A couple of them they've scored on putbacks.
5:54 remaining in the half. Indiana leads at 44-36 with Mitchell, Clark, Hull, and Hines Allen with KK on the floor. Ball's tipped up, and it's going to be stolen up here by Atlanta with Ryan Howard dashing up the court, down the middle lane, goes up, draws a shooting foul. And it's more free throws coming up for Atlanta. This time the foul coming from Lexi Hull.
Yeah, Lexi will pick up her first personal. Let's see if Atlanta can make their free throws. Cutting to this lead right here. Good, nice, and up move there by Ryan Howard to draw the foul.
Atlanta's got 9 free throw attempts so far. They're 6 for 9. Fever are 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Howard, first free throw's up, and it's good. It was ugly, but it goes.
7-point game now, lead for Indiana. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. Howard with 6 points, looking for 7 here. She leads the WNBA in steals per game at just over 3 per game. Howard's second free throw coming up to make this a 6-point ball game. And she will make it with 5:45 to go in the second quarter.
It's been a little while since we last scored, so let's get back on the boards here. KK checked out, so Sophie could check in. So we got Tres Leche out there with Hull, Clark, and Sophie, along with Mitchell and Misha Hines Allen.
Hines Allen hands it off to Lexi, off to Caitlin Clark, picked up by Hillman on the right elbow, bounces to Hines Allen, 5 to shoot, backs down Borley's, goes up, missed the shot, Borley's the rebound.
Oh, we can't score right now. Borley's quickly up the floor, and she'll draw an and one against Misha Hines Allen. A huge momentum being shifted back Atlanta's way with 5:18 remaining here in the second quarter. 3-point play once again for Atlanta.
And Stephanie White's going to call a timeout here, Josh.
That's the first charge timeout.
And I don't blame her. A big run right now for the Atlanta Dream. Oh, man. Beautiful job by Borley to grab that rebound, go coast to coast. Hines Allen could not keep up with her. Ugh, indeed, Stephen Inks. This is what sort of happened in that game against Atlanta a couple of nights ago. The Fever got out to a good start, and in that second quarter, Atlanta went on a big run and was not looking back since then. Now, we saw Atlanta take a timeout in the first quarter. It kind of helped them a little bit. They run out of that timeout. Let's see the Fever calm down here out of this timeout. We always blow leads, says West. We need to drive in and draw some more fouls.
We do not do a good job in containing these leads. No, we don't.
And it's crazy because they happen almost the same way every time, where Indiana just goes cold. They start committing fouls, giving up free throws, giving up long threes, offensive rebounds. It happens the same way almost every single time the Fever give up one of these leads. Remember, this was a double-digit lead. They were up by 11 after Mitchell hit that step-back 3. And now, right now, their lead is down to 4 and potentially down to 3. And Borley's can make her in one free throw at a timeout. CC's trying to draw some fouls. CC's been great. Going inside, hitting from outside. She's been great. It's just the Fever aren't. They were so aggressive in the first quarter. Attacking. They just have not been that aggressive in the second quarter. The Fever have dropped 7% from their shooting percentage. It's still at 65%. That's fantastic. But it is dropping here a little bit. Meanwhile, the Dream, they're at 44% shooting. So when we had a 37-30 first quarter in favor of Indiana, we are more than halfway, well, almost halfway through the second quarter. It's only 10-7 in favor of Atlanta. So we went from both teams scoring 30 points in the first quarter to barely having anybody score double digits in the second quarter right now. What's up, Bigwood? Says, give me the Dream. You got Atlanta winning today. Well, they were favorites by 5.5 coming into today's game. 5.5. They need to go to CC now. She had 13 points in the first quarter. She was brilliant. She's 5 for 7 right now. Get the ball in the hands of CC. Maybe go back to Kelsey Mitchell. She's 3 for 6. She's got 9 points. Heinz L on the floor with 7. Lexi has 0. And Sophie's yet to score here tonight. What's up next? Seattle and Phoenix up next. Bro, Phoenix has been terrible this season.
By the way, the next 2 games after this for the Fever will be against the Mercury. It will be 2 games in a row against Phoenix.
And both of them are at home.
So, those will be our next 2 Fever streams. Out of the timeout, free throws coming up for Atlanta.
Borlise, she made the layup, and she makes the free throw. Indiana's leads down to 3 with 5:18 to go in the second quarter.
Let's close the quarter strong. Aaliyah Boston on the bench with a face mask now.
As she got popped in the nose. Here's Kayla down here now. And one, Kayla Clark. There you go, CC. Being aggressive to draw the foul and put it in.
Ooh, finally, we get a 3-point play our way. Great job to be aggressive, going down for that reverse layup and drawing that foul. Caitlin Clark with a 3-point play. Boston just checks in with the face guard.
That's Boston as CC will miss the free throw.
Atlanta's at the bonus, by the way.
With 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, see they take advantage of it. Howard for 3. Bottoms it.
Oh, my goodness. It's a 2-point game. Ryan Howard now with, 11 points?
11 points for Ryan Howard, yep. Here's a handoff to CC for Boston. CC driven off the leg of Borley's out of bounds with 12 to shoot.
It's going to stay with the Fever. It's going to be Clark, Hull, Sophie Cunningham, Mitchell, and Boston on the floor for the Fever. And for the Dream, it will be Reese, Gray, Canada, Howard, and Borley's. Oh, are we getting a challenge here by Atlanta?
Yeah, we are getting challenged by Atlanta.
I think they think this ball was last touched by the Fever.
See, on live, I thought Caitlin Clark did dribble it off her own foot out of bounds.
All right, we got another challenge here in the second quarter. Here's Caitlin Clark on the replay, driving the baseline. Yeah, that's last touch by Caitlin.
Yeah, she
right?
was
Let's see. Yeah, that's off her own foot. This call should be overturned. This should be a successful challenge for the Dream and their ball.
She was trying to drive against Borley's, dribbled her right off her own left foot and out of bounds.
Hey, what up, Arturo?
Hey, Arturo, how's it going? See, on the live ball, I did thought that was off of Caitlin Clark. I was surprised it was calling that a ball. We're doing all right. We're having a really good game so far here, Arturo. Yeah, I know. Every time we stream a Howard game, I always think of the Philadelphia player Ryan Howard from the MLB.
I don't.
I grew up watching him. Damn, Fever blowing the lead. Yes, they are. Their lead was up to 11 at one point. Yep, call is overturned. Ball's off of Caitlin Clark. It is a turnover by CC.
And it will be Dream basketball. That's the 5th turnover for Indiana.
4:48 to go in the second quarter. Atlanta with this possession can tie or take the lead here. Can we free up Sophie for a shot? Sophie's only taking 1 shot. She's 0 for 1. Yeah, they have not gotten her any good looks right now. Atlanta in the bonus. We'll see if they take advantage of that. They'll have the inbounds here. Are they talking to a player on the bench in the middle of the game? They are.
I don't
Canada.
like that.
Me either. We'll find it to Howard. Howard misses the three. Mitchell with the rebound.
By the way, the Fever are now in the bonus as well.
Okay. Let's see if both teams can take advantage of it, Josh. Here's Mitchell, the crossover. Step back against Borley's. Kick it out to Lexi, left corner. Hand it off to Leah Boston. Back to the left corner for Mitchell against Howard. House on her back. The layup by Mitchell is good.
Ooh, way to attack Ryan Howard, who was in foul trouble. Good heads up.
48-44 Indiana. And a travel on Howard.
That's a travel. Turnover. Whose ball?
Fever ball. 4:13 to go in the second. Indiana up by 4.
What's up, Don? This is the first time I have watched a single minute of WNBA in like 20 years.
Oof.
20 years.
Oh, better now than ever to get back into it, Don. CC to the front court. Bounce pass. Mitchell, 3. Got it.
Yes. Yes. 48-44.
Kelsey Mitchell
51, I'm sorry.
Kelsey Mitchell with 14 points. Here's Reese inside. And one again, Angel Reese.
Oh, my goodness. Can we stop giving up the and ones? They have not updated the 3 on the broadcast, have they?
No, it's still 48 on the broadcast.
That's a shitty foul by Kelsey Mitchell, by the way. How many 3-point play opportunities has Atlanta had in this quarter alone? 3, 4?
3. Yep. Angel Reese has 2 of them. Borley's the other one.
Kelsey Mitchell, by the way, 14 points for her.
Excellent, man. Averaging over 20 points a game this season. Reese and 1 is good. 51-47 the lead for Indiana.
They did not give the 3 on the scoreboard for the Fever.
There they go. Finally. CC were headed off to Boston, up by 4. Back to Caitlin. Back to Boston. Nice pump fake. She spins against Reese. Up and under. Layup short. Rebutted by Howard.
That was an awkward spin for Boston there.
Howard the pow-pow. Kick out Canada. That's a 3.
It's a 1-point game. 51-50. Indiana with 3:22 to go. Atlanta's outscoring Indiana 20-14 in the second quarter.
Caitlin, you're driving Boston, knocked out of bounds by Canada. 3:14 to go in the second, 15 to shoot for Indiana. I mean, they left pow wide open on that 3. Clark the inbound to Mitchell. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Aaliyah Boston.
Aaliyah Boston, since checking back in, has been not very good. She has not played well since checking in and putting that mask on. I don't know if it's bothering her or what, but she has played terrible since checking back in with that mask on. She now has 3 fouls. She was tearing up in the first quarter. Not here in the second.
Now on the other side of the court, it's Pow handing off to Borley's. Finds it to Howard on the right elbow. Howard gets a screen by Reese. Picked up by Mitchell. Her contested 3. Way off, and a rebound by Raven Johnson. 2:50 to go in the second quarter. Raven will be picked up here top of the key by Canada. She hands it off to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell picked up by Pow. Now a kick out to Boston for 3. That's a miss, and a rebound by Canada. Atlanta can retake the lead. Borley's, she traveled coming to the front court.
Yeah, we go. Now whose ball?
Fever ball.
Let's go.
Sophie was able to draw that travel on Borley's. Hines Allen would check into the game for Aaliyah Boston. So maybe it is that mask that's bothering her right now.
We'll see.
2:30 to go in the first half. Caitlin Clark picked up by Howard at the center court logo. She will dribble and get a screen by Hines Allen. Thought about the 3. Sure crossover. Feed it to Sophie for 3. She got it.
There we go.
The Blonde Bomber, her first field goal of the ball game. 54-50. Canada no good. Mitchell with the rebound. 2:05 to play in the second quarter. Caitlin Clark drives. Kick out Raven for 3.
Ugh.
Back-to-back trade for Indiana. They go back up by 7. That's so Raven. 1:48 to go here in the second quarter. Canada on the left elbow, inside for Howard, back it down Mitchell. Kick back out to Canada, pump fix around Sophie. To the left corner for Borleys. Drives it inside and kicks it out to Pow Pow. She hits another three.
It's raining
Dude.
threes right now.
Dude, that's 5 straight threes now by both teams combined. Mitchell to Heinz Ellen, and a foul by Borleys as she knocks down Sophie.
And the Fever are in the bonus as well, so that will be free throws coming up for Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie can make this a 6-point ball game if she makes both with 1:24 to go. The role players are on a pull. The role players are stepping up a lot more here tonight, Larry. All right, Soph, make your free throws. First one up, and it's short. She misses it. Yeah, how about that three by Raven Johnson, left country? She was wide open, and she nailed it. Sophie Cunningham for a second free throw here coming up. See if she can make it. Guys, we're 20 likes away from 500 here at halftime. Thank y'all so much. Sophie will make the second one. Jaws 5-point lead for Indiana. 1, 2, 3 left here in the second quarter. Canada will have a top of the key picked up by Raven Johnson. Nice spin move by Canada, but good defense by Raven to stick on her. Canada will spin again. Nice feed inside for Hillman.
3-point game, 58-55, Indiana.
15 points now for Naz Hillman. Caitlin Clark, top of the key, handoff to Maisha Hines Allen. Feeds it to Mitchell, using her speed to go downhill. Attacking, good defense by Canada. She missed.
Dream get tired, take the lead here.
Reese the rebound. The kick out to Howard. She misses the three, and the rebound's last touch by Sophie out of bounds. So 44 seconds to go. Inbounds coming up for Atlanta with 14 on the shot clock. And now we're just 7 likes away from 500. Thank y'all so much.
Gracias, amigos and amigas.
It would be an inbounds underneath the Fever basket. And we're going to get a foul before the inbounds on the Fever.
And that will be free throws.
It'll be 1 free throw plus the ball here for Atlanta, Angel Reese.
Because they're in the bonus.
Well, this one's away from the play foul.
Oh.
So it'll be the 1 free throw plus the possession.
Ace. It's even worse.
Because now they can make it a potential 4 or 5 point play here. It'll be Howard to take it, and Howard will make it. And now it's a 2-point game, and now an inbounds coming up for Atlanta.
They can tie or take the lead on this possession.
Jim says we need stops and shots. All right, now then, Fever not really doing either one in this quarter. Pow the inbounds. Finds it to Hillman. Bad pass to Howard. Was that deflected? No, it was not. It's a backcourt violation.
And that will be a turnover. Indiana basketball with 41 seconds left in this half.
Now take advantage of the turnover, Indiana. Caitlin Clark off to Hines Allen on the inbounds, off to Kelsey Mitchell. Gets a screen by Cece. Mitchell crosses against Gray. Drives downhill, floats it up, draws a shooting foul.
2 shots coming up for the Fever. Alicia Gray picking up the foul. That's going to be her second of the game.
Kelsey Mitchell will have 2 free throws to make this a 4-point game. What's the score? 58-56 lead for Indiana. 31 seconds to go in the first half as Kelsey Mitchell. We're making 59-56 Indiana. 1 more free throw coming up. Mitchell now with 15 points. Ooh, let's go. Mitchell already passed that. Let's go. Mitchell. Second free throw. Got it. 60-56 Indiana. 31 seconds to go in the first half. Angel Reese for inbounds as Howard slowly brings it into the front court.
AA, the score is 60-56.
Yeah.
Indiana leads it by 4.
The game cast was a little bit behind. Now they caught up too. Oh, the game cast a little bit behind. Here's Howard on the right elbow. She'll pull up for 2. She'll leave it short. 9 seconds to go. Rebound by Hines Allen. Quickly to the front court. 6, 5. Here's CC to Raven for 3. and that does it for the first half. 60-56 Indiana at halftime.
4-point lead. 4-point lead. The largest lead of this game was 11 by Indiana, and now it's cut down to 3.
Yeah, at one point they were up by 11, and then it was an 8-0 run by the Dream at one point being down by 1, now back up to 4.
The Fever outscored Atlanta 37-30 in that first quarter, and then in the second, Atlanta outscored Indiana 26-22. Now, here in a moment, we're going to go over the entire halftime box score, so that way you can see the team stats as well as the individual player stats. But your leading scores for the first half is going to be Kelsey Mitchell and Naz Hillman. Mitchell with 16, Hillman with 15.
Hillman been brilliant both sides of the ball so far tonight for Atlanta. Kelsey Mitchell being aggressive, attacking downhill, making threes, looking brilliant.
So the game cast and the broadcast, because people are confused right now.
Yeah.
So the game cast and the broadcast have a different score for Indiana. The game cast on ESPN has it at 59, but the television broadcast has it at 60. So unless there's a three-pointer that's taken back that we're not aware of, on the broadcast, it has it at 60, and the game cast at 59.
Yeah, it's been slow. The game cast updated, so I believe the broadcast is right.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah. Right now, it says 9 threes for the Fever. Hey, guys, thank y'all so much for 500 likes here at halftime. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Man, so at the halfway break of the second quarter, the score was only 10-7 in that quarter. Both offenses came alive for the final 5 minutes of that second quarter.
All right, now let's go over the halftime box score. We'll start off with the shooting percentages for both teams in that first half. Indiana shooting 61% from the field and 60% from downtown. Atlanta shooting 45% from the field and 50% from downtown. So both teams shooting pretty efficiently from beyond the arc. The turnovers, each with 6. They each had 6 turnovers, but Atlanta, they gave up 15 points to the Indiana Fever, and the Fever gave up 7 points off turnovers. So Indiana winning that ratio, scoring more off of their mistakes than they are of ours.
That was a big-time thing coming into this game. Well done by Indiana.
The rebound battle is won by Atlanta so far by 5, 19-14.
In game 1, the Dream won the rebound battle. In game 2 is the Fever.
All right, now let's look at the individual box score, and we'll start off with the Indiana Fever. Your leading scores are Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark in double-digit points, with Mitchell having 16 points and Clark with 15 points. Now, to go with those 16 for Kelsey, she's got 3 assists, 2 rebounds. And for Clark, well, she's got 4 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and a steal. Caitlin Clark knocking down 3 for 5 from downtown herself. 2 for 3 for Kelsey Mitchell. We have 8 points from Aaliyah Boston with 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 turnovers. Most of that production happened in the first quarter. In the second quarter, she got hit in the face by Angel Reese by accident. She puts on a mask, checks back into the game, about 5:10 left to go in the half, and just did not look right for the rest of the half. Hopefully, she gets that situated going in the second half. But Mo Billings, 7 points in 9 minutes on 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from downtown with 1 rebound. And then Lexi Hall, 0 points. She hasn't taken a shot attempt with 0 rebounds, and she has 1 assist. And then off the bench, we have 7 points from Misha Hines-Allen in 10 minutes. We have Sophie Cunningham with 4 points on 1 for 2 shooting, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 points from Raven Johnson, and 0 from Michaela Timpson with 1 rebound. Moving down to the Atlanta Dream, we have 15 points from Naz Hillman. And I want to say, all that was in the first quarter?
Yeah, she didn't score the second quarter. You're right, yeah.
All 15 points were in that first quarter. She did not score in that second. She has 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And then for Ryan Howard, she's shooting 30% from the field, but still has 12 points with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal with 1 turnover. Angel Reese, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. Alicia Gray, 4 for 7 shooting with 9 points and 2 rebounds. And then Jordan Canada, Rough start for her. 0 for 2 from the field, 0 points, but she does have 7 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block, and 1 rebound. And then off the bench, they have a total of 12 points. 6 from Tihina Papau, who's 2 for 2 from downtown, 3 from Borlees, and 3 from Okot. And that's your halftime box score.
Wow, Jordan Canada. She's been one of the more efficient dream players against Indiana this season. 0 for 2 so far, but she continues to get it done, assisting 7 assists. She averages almost 7 a game.
So the game cast and the TV broadcast was different. It was 60 for Indiana, and on the Gamecast on ESPN it was 59. So apparently it was correct on the Gamecast and not on the television broadcast because they took away a 3 from Indiana from one of those earlier shot attempts from beyond the arc in that second quarter. So take one of those threes off the board and take a point off for the Indiana Fever. They lead it by 3. So that's what happened there. There was the confusion there.
It was the Raven Johnson 3. She only has 2 points instead of 3 points. So that's what it was. I see the correction. Okay. So good first half for Indiana. The offense was there. It was a slow start to the second quarter for the offense. But after that 5-10 mark, where they called a timeout, the offense really got going. At one point through the halfway of the second quarter, it was 10-7 in favor of the Dream. Ended up being 26-22 in favor of the Dream, but the Fever's offense looked a lot better towards the end of that first half. Really, really good. If you guys took the over in this game, you are looking brilliant, just like me and Josh did.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell doing great again. Yes, she is. 16 points on 5 and 9 shooting. There was a stretch where Kelsey Mitchell was still putting up 17 points, 20 points, 21 points, but he was on like 30% shooting, 45% shooting, 40% shooting. But ever since that 4-game winning streak, and they lost to Atlanta, and now the game against Atlanta, Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell have been way more efficient over the last 5 games or so. I mean, you see here in the first half, CC 6 for 8, Kelsey Mitchell's 5 for 9. So that's a lot better for Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. I called out Kelsey Mitchell just a couple games ago to be more efficient. And well, she's listed 5 for 9 so far. Yeah, Mish, it was Raven Johnson's 3 downgraded to a 2. She must have had a foot on the line. So that was the change. It is 59-56, only a 3-point lead for Indiana. They were up by 11 at one point, but after a timeout by Atlanta, they went on an 8-0 run. They made it a 3-point game. Fever was able to kind of, stick with it ever since then. Like I said, both offenses really popped off towards the end of that first quarter. Big Fever energy. That's what we're going to need in the second half, Voodoo Booty. Also, only 9 minutes for Mo Billings in the first half. Now, granted, Hines Allen has played really well so far tonight, but Mo Billings had 7 points in like the first, 4.5 minutes of the first quarter. She ends up only playing 9 total minutes. Want to see if we get more Mo Billings minutes in the second half, especially with how good she's been so far. Now, this is completely different from the game 2 games ago, where we didn't see the bigs of Indiana outside of Aaliyah Boston have an impact. Mo had no points. Hines Allen had no points. KK had 6 points and 4 rebounds, but she was playing terrible defense. Today, it's now Hines Allen doing well. It's Mo Billings doing well in the first half. Complete opposite where Leah kind of struggled in that first half. Minch with a $2 donation says, "Go Fever, hit the like and subscribe." Minch, hey bro, we appreciate the $2 donation, dude. And yeah, hit that like button, yo. We're up over 500 likes. We're 60 away from 600 here at halftime. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's been a really, really fun game, just like it has been when these two teams face off this season. Minch, thank you so much for the 2, bro. Thank you. Marty says, I hate when the Fever score over 100 points and still end up losing the game. That's what happened against this Dream Team just 2 nights ago. They lost 108 to 101. As Josh mentioned pregame, Indiana has given up 100 points 5 times this season, and they only won once. That was last weekend in an overtime win against the Chicago Sky. So when Indiana is giving up 100 or more points, which the Dream are on pace for 102 points here today, they typically lose those games. So let's see if that defense can step up a bit more here in the second half and hold them under to 100 and win this game. Because Indiana's been scoring like crazy ever since that 4-game winning streak started. Even in that loss to Atlanta a couple of nights ago, they had 101 points. They scored 100 points in 3 of the last 5 games. 3 of the last 5 games, they scored over 100. And they're on pace for that again. They're on pace for 108. Whoa. So Dream won the first game 108 to 101. We are on pace for Indiana to win 108 to 102. How crazy would that be? Arturo, high five, dude. High five, man. Who do you think's win? Drinks, me and Josh both went with Indiana. Me and Josh both were Indiana here tonight, brother. Who's the best team in the WNBA this season? Oh man, I mean, you're talking about the Liberty, you're talking about the Aces, you're talking about the Lynx, man. Those are just some of the greats here in the standings. Also, Dallas has
It's
been
the
really
Lynx.
good.
Answer the question. It's the Lynx.
You think the Lynx?
I mean, they have they're the number 1 record, Rocha.
13-3 this year for the Lynx.
And they don't even have Nafisa Collier.
Which is crazy.
It's the Lynx.
Man. They're 13-3. Aces are 11-4. Dream are 10-4. Liberty are 11-5. Hey, I want to give a shout out to my Valkyries. They're 10-6 this year. They had a really good game against the Lynx last night. That was a fun game. I checked out some of that game. That was a fun game. Dude, the Wings are 9-6. They had a great offseason. It's showing right now. How have the Sparks been, Arturo? They're 7-8. They're 7-8 right now. But they're only 5 games back of first place, so that's not bad. Right now, they are not in a playoff position. Fever are. They're 9-6 in the 7th spot. But Sparks are 7-8. And if I'm not mistaken, right now, Kelsey Plum is hurt, dealing with that leg injury. And I believe I saw that Cameron Brink also got hurt the other day for the Sparks, Arturo. You guys are the best live stream in the business. Well, listen for Rain. I like your name, dude. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Washington beat New York last night. That was an impressive win for the Mystics. Very impressive. DJ, hello. Welcome on in, man. How's it going? Also, Cameron Brink is going to be out a few weeks, Bradley. I saw that she got hurt. I didn't know it was that bad. Oh, that sucks, dude. Another injury for Cameron Brink. She continues to get hurt. I mean, she missed half a rookie season due to that torn ACL, and then she missed half of that last season recovering from the torn ACL. Hijinks, any idea when Nafisa's coming back? She's been practicing more and more. I wouldn't probably expect it till towards the All-Star break or after the All-Star break. Same with Brianna Jones of the Dream. Brianna's yet to take the floor this year. They don't expect her back to around the All-Star break as well. Toronto's missing some key players. Yeah, Brittany Sykes went down with an injury. Julie Ottoman did come back yesterday, so that was good for Toronto. Jake B. the 2 says, if true, tennis for Clay might happen. Cavs might get Klay Thompson. Why would I rather have Dennis Schroeder than Klay Thompson? Don't get me wrong, Klay's my boy. Like, the dude just doesn't have it anymore, man. I'd rather keep Dennis Schroeder than go after Klay Thompson, to be honest. At least Dennis Schroeder, if he just struggles, he give you assists.
Wait, hold on. Who's talking about? Wait, hold up. Say that again. Who's talking about Klay Thompson?
So there's rumors that it could be Dennis Schroeder for Klay Thompson for Cleveland. I'd much rather have Dennis Schroeder at that point.
Dennis Schroeder, I mean, he could be really, really awful. He could be really awful. So, I don't know. I guess slightly, maybe. Gun to my head, I'll take Schroeder. Maybe.
I can't trust Clay anymore, man. Then again, you can't trust Dennis either. Thank you for the 2, Jake. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. So there's no timetable for Cameron Brink's return, Bradley. That sucks. Robert, what happened to Brink? She hurt her hamstring. She hurt her hamstring. Now, I saw that she hurt that. I didn't realize it was going to be that long that she's going to be out. All right, are we ready for the second half or what?
Let's do it. Second half of basketball in a close game. Let's take care of business. And let's walk out of here with a victory.
Keep up those points off of turnovers, Josh. That was brilliant for Indiana in the first half. Let's go. 3-point lead here for Indiana. And guys, we are 40 likes away for 600. Thank you all so much for tuning in for this early live stream here today. Yes, I didn't say tonight. Let's go. Yes. Kaylin Clark. She was very aggressive in that first quarter. Only took 2 shots in the second quarter. She's going to be better with that.
Let's play some smart, disciplined basketball here in this second half. It's going to be tough. On the road, 3-point victory. Let's do it. Let's execute. It's going to be, I think, Fever basketball. If we can finally get out of this close-up. There we go. It will be Fever basketball. This time shooting on the right side of the court with Caitlin Clark, Lexi Hull, Mitchell, Boston, and Billings on the floor.
Boston took off the mask. She doesn't have any more pass from CC. The Boston knocked out of bounds by Reese off of Boston. Early turnover for Indiana.
That's an out-of-bounds bad pass on Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, knocked out of bounds off of Reese off of Boston. Yes, sir. Here's Canada into the front court. She gives
it was out of bounds last touch by Clark.
So that was off of Clark. That's weird. Here's Hillman.
That's why I just said that.
She'll miss the shot. Mitchell with the rebound. Give it to Billings. Kick out Boston. Wide open Mitchell. She'll miss the 3 and a rebound by Jordan Canada.
Yeah, not looking good in this first couple positions.
9:15 to go in the third quarter. Here is Canada left elbow. She's picked up by Kelsey Mitchell. She hands it off top of the key to Hillman. To a contested 3 for Gray. That's no good over Lexi. Rebounded by Caitlin Clark. See, she just picked up rebound number 3. And here she goes into the front court. Picked up by Hillman. Takes a pop. Layup good for Caitlin Clark. She'll have our first field goal of the second half to give Indiana a 5-point lead. Now it's Naz Hillman. She has 15 points in the possession. Hand it off to Canada. She'll drive inside. Canada draws a shooting foul on Mo Billings. So 8:41 to go in the third. Free throws coming up for Jordan Canada. Yeah, good shot by CC indeed, Minch. Good shot by CC indeed. All right, Caitlin Clark with that field goal. Now the first points of the half for the Dream. Yes, first one's up and good for her. Oh, Canada. Jordan Canada. Guys, that's her first field goal of the game. Her first point. Can she get her second point? She does. And now it's a 3-point lead again for Indiana. 8:41 to go here in the third quarter. Caitlin Clark into the front court. She's picked up by Howard. She hands it off to Boston, back to CC. CC, she's double teamed on 1-on-1 against Howard. Hands it off to Boston. Boston hands it off to Mitchell now. She's only got 5 to shoot. Oh, Canada got knocked down. Offensive foul on Aaliyah Boston. That's 4 fouls in Aaliyah now.
Since the first quarter, she's been playing awful. She doesn't have that mask on anymore, but she's been playing awful since the first quarter. And it's tough to see.
See if she could get going at some point in the second half. They're going to need her to start scoring here. Oh, man. She knocked down Canada. That was a hard foul. So she's going to take a seat. Hines Allen will check in right away. Now it's Hines Allen picking up Jordan Canada. Hands it off to Reese, back to Canada, who's picked up by Clark. Out to Gray, gets Mitchell, a 10 to shoot, a spin, a drive, a fade, a miss, and a foul. A loose ball foul and injuries. So that would be your turnover, and that'd be Indiana basketball. 8:05 to go here in the third quarter. Honestly, that could have been a no call. It looked like Hines Allen and Reese were kind of fighting for that rebound. I wouldn't have minded if that was a no call. Here's CC. Stop it on a time to score again. Caitlin Clark with 19 points.
There we go, CC.
Here's a drive by Howard and a shooting foul on Lexi Hall. Oh, Lexi Hall has 3 fouls and no field goals. Oof. So free throws coming up here for Howard. 7:46 to go in the third quarter. CC has all 4 points so far for the Fever in the second half. Howard trying to make 2. She makes the first, and now it's 63-59 lead for Indiana. Canada is clumsy. Absolutely, Canada. She flops a lot. I love country. A lot. Howard will make both free throws. It's a 3-point lead now for Indiana. We keep going back and forth with 3-point leads for Indiana. 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Here's CC with the ball on the right elbow. Kayla Clark picked up by Howard. Has to stop and give it out here to the right elbow for Mo Billings. Bad pass. It's still in the hands of Lex. She had to save it for going out of bounds. Hands off to Hines Allen. To CC back to Hines Allen. She's got 3 to shoot. Pulls up and scores. That's 9 for Hines Allen today. And then quickly, Canada finds Hillman inside for 2. 7:10 to go in the third quarter. Once again, 65-62 Indiana. Kaylin Clark would take a bump for Jordan Canada and hand it off to Hines Allen. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hines Allen back to Lexi. Bad pass. It's stolen away by Angel Reese. Reese back into the other way. Reese will drive inside. And Angel Reese will score. It's a 1-point game again. 6:46 to go here in the third quarter. CC, terrible 3 for downtown. Loose rebound. We're going to get a foul here on the floor.
That was not, I didn't like that last possession.
I mean, she shot that from almost half court, Caitlin Clark. Hey, what's up, franchise? What's up?
Hey, what's up, brother?
How's it going? Who's that fella? It's on Hillman. Oh, okay. I thought that was maybe going on Lexi at first.
It's a 1-point game. 65-64. Michaela just checked in from Mo Billings. Ball's inbound, and here's Mitchell working on Canada. Up to Misha Hines Allen, who thought about shooting the 3. She'll start putting the ball onto the floor with 5 on the shot clock. She's in trouble. Finds Caitlin going down baseline. Whip pass, and Mitchell gets away from her out of bounds. Oh, what another terrible possession for the Fever. They turn it over with a bad pass from Caitlin, and it's going to be Dream basketball, and they can take the lead here.
Yeah, down by 1. It'll be Jordan Canada into the front court. Picked up by Caitlin Clark. Yeah, we've been doing WNBA for the last couple of years now, franchise. Here's Gray inside for Reese. She's double teamed. It doesn't matter. Angel Reese just took the lead for Atlanta, and the Fever have to call the timeouts. 6:07 to go in the third quarter. Atlanta leads at 66-65. They are outscoring the Fever 10-6 here in the third quarter. Wow, that was around the same score it was in the second quarter. It was 10-7 in favor of the Dream with 6 minutes to go.
Well, yeah, not the hottest start here in this third quarter. It's a bit sloppy. Basketball. I don't like these offensive possessions. I really don't. Shooting so early in the shot clock, taking deep shots, that's not good. I don't know. We got to move that ball around.
Look how efficient the ball movement was in the first quarter. We had Mo Billings and Maisha Hines Allen attacking. We haven't seen that since the first quarter.
Someone needs to draw up a spark here. We got to find that here in the second half.
Now,
we don't have a spark right now.
We saw Atlanta take a couple of timeouts the last couple of games and go on big runs. See if Indiana could do that here out of the timeout. What's that pick and roll, that pick and pop, man? Something they do so well, whether it's Aaliyah Boston and CC or whoever it is. Weston's continue just driving and draw fouls. That's what they did in the first quarter, man. Did in the first quarter. Guys, welcome on in. We are 20 likes away for 600 here in the third quarter. Thank y'all so much for joining.
Yeah, appreciate you guys and the support you guys have shown us. Appreciate it. 6:07 left to go in the third. We're still in a commercial break timeout.
Sophie could be the spark. Well, Sophie only took one shot in that first half, Jamie. She did make a shot.
Maybe she could be. She could be.
If they give her the opportunities to do it. Ever since that first quarter of the game a couple games ago, Sophie's only taken 4 total shots since the first half of the Dream game a couple nights ago. So in 4 quarters, she's only taken 4 total shots. She's 1 for 2. She's got 4 points with a couple of free throws. What the? Whoa. YouTube? Whoa. Okay, there we go. Screen CC, get that pick and roll with Allen. Yeah, Maisha Hines Allen, she's got 9 points. Why not get that pick and roll with Maisha? Why not? Whether it's Maisha, it's Mo, it's Boston. Who is on the bench right now with 4 fouls, by the way, y'all? 4 fouls on Aaliyah. That's why you do not see her in the game right now. Ever since she got hit in the face by Angel Reese early in the second quarter, she has not played well. All right, we're coming out of a fever timeout. Their lead has evaporated from 11, now down by 1. Shannon, today's game is on ABC. Today's game is on ABC. All right, inbounds here for Caitlin Clark and the Fevers. They trail it by 1.
On the shot clock. Here's Misha Hines Allen with a handoff to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin, bad pass to Mitchell and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Fever, and it's going to be Dream basketball.
That's something they did well in the first half, not turning the ball over. In the second half, they turned it over already 3 times. Here is Jordan Cannon into the front court. Atlanta did not take advantage of their opportunities in the first half. Canada handed off to Howard. Screened by Angel Reese. Howard gives it off to Hillman. Hillman over to Canada. 5 to shoot back inside for Reese. Backs down Billings. Reese inside the paint. Reese blocked by Mo Billings. No, that was KK with the block. Rebound. Shot clock violation.
It's Fever basketball. Good defensive stop right there by Michaela. Now let's turn it into points the other way.
Let's go, KK. I was something she did terrible in the last game was her defense. That's the one thing Indiana did well in the first half was take advantage of turnovers.
All right, can we move this ball around?
Oh, CC got fouled by Jordan Canada. So 5:19 to go in the third. Inbounds coming up here for Indiana. Stephen Inks always said, it's the quarter we do not speak of. The third quarter.
Well, Sophie Cunningham just checked in for Lexi Hall. Let's see if Sophie can get on track here in this third quarter.
Kelsey Mitchell on the inbounds. Backs it out to the right elbow. Picked up by Hillman. To open KK. Back to Mitchell. She's got 8 to shoot against Reese. Mitchell drives in. She's blocked and taken away by Gray. Gray will go coast to coast. Her layup is good. And now a 3-point lead for Atlanta. 4:55 to go in the third. It's an 8-0 run for the Dream. So second 8-0 run of the ball game. CC will hand it off to Hines Allen. Back to Caitlin Clark. Back to Hines Allen. Her 2 ball. That's too strong. Gray with the rebound. 4:37 to go in the third. Gray coast to coast. She missed the layup. Reese the rebound. And Angel Reese with the putback.
Yeah, they're just beating us up now. Yeah, they're just beating us up. There's no resistance with the Fever. We can't even move this ball. What are these passes? Misha Hines out with a bad pass to Michaela Timpson, goes out of bounds, but it was last touch, fortunately, from the Dream. What are we doing? We have absolutely collapsed in every shape and form.
Hey, Jackson with the 20 says, God bless you guys. Let's go, Jackson.
Hey, what's good, Jackson? Brother, good to see you, and thank you so much for the $20 bomb.
Thank you. Turnover by the Fever. Here's a 3, no good by Reese. Rebounded by CC. And then she threw it away.
Caitlin, my God.
Oh.
What are you doing? She's got like 3 turnovers in this third quarter.
Yeah.
That's her 6th turnover.
Goodness,
Will you
dude.
settle down? Settle down.
And CC knew her right away. Right when she passed it, she knew she turned it over.
Every pass that she's made in this third quarter has been terrible. Awful.
Come on, CC.
She needs to settle down. Get back to playing our style of basketball.
Pow off the gray inside for Hillman. Backs down to Leah Boston back with the 4 fouls. Lost the ball. It's picked up on the floor by Howard. They left her wide open and she hit the 3.
Our effort's terrible. Our effort is pathetic right now. 13-0 run for the Dream, and there's no resistance. There's nothing here for the Fever. We got to turn this around. We got to do something here.
Clark, we're handing off to Boston. Attack inside. There she goes. Threw it up. No good. Got her on rebound. Perfect. Shooting foul, Leah Boston.
Finally, something. My goodness, something. That was a long drought right there. In about 4 minutes. It's been a drought for Indiana.
13-0 run by the Dream as the Fever trying to end that right here. Boston.
Thank you again, Jackson. We appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude.
Thank you. Boston has the first point for Indiana in almost 4 minutes.
Ooh, all right. Come on, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's not let this one get away from us here in the third quarter. Let's lock back in.
Leah Boston, second free throw. She got it. Okay, 73-67 Atlanta, 3:20 go in the third. Now quickly to the front court goes Hillman and a pass from Pow. Hillman hands it off here to Pow. Picked up by Caitlin Clark. Sheer kick it to the right corner for Gray. Contested 3 is no good. Boston the rebound. Indiana quickly on court. Another bad pass by Caitlin Clark. Gray took it away. Hands off to Borleys. She missed it. And a rebound by Raven Johnson.
That was Aaliyah Boston, the bad pass. That was not Caitlin Clark.
Now into the hands of CC. She falls down, able to give it off to Boston. Bad pass. Ball was on the floor, picked up by Borleys. And we're going to get a jump ball. Nobody can pass right now in the third quarter for Indiana.
The defense has intensified for the Atlanta Dream, and the Fever are just struggling to do anything against it. Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark have 10 of the 14 turnovers.
Oh, my goodness. It feels like most of them are coming here in this third quarter alone. All right, now you got to win this jump ball here. They'll have 23 to shoot if they do win it.
14 turnovers for Indiana. 14 to Atlanta's 7. Jump ball here at center court.
Should be Borleys and Raven Johnson to jump it.
Hey, what's up, Asia?
Hi, Asia. How was your birthday yesterday? Borleys will make the jump ball. Wow, so they consider that a turnover. That's crazy. Because they won the jump ball. Here's Howard downhill. That's no good. They're missing. Boston another rebound.
Now let's take advantage here.
CC, coast to coast to score.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, CC. 21 points for Caitlin Clark. Go.
Here's a 3. Goodbye, Pow.
Oh, they're just letting her shoot those threes, and she's just making them pay. Pow. I don't think she's missed a 3 tonight.
No, she's been perfect. She's been brilliant, man. Both teams now with 9 threes. Here's Boston going inside. Is that an and one? No, it's a foul on the floor by the Dream.
Dang.
Wow. That's on Naz Hillman. She just picked up foul number 4. Remember, she fouled out a couple of nights ago against the Fever. Oh, yeah. So she fouled Boston before she gathered and went up. Canada thinks that Hillman thinks that was an offensive foul on Boston. Whoa, Dream is going to call a timeout. Is this a challenge?
Well, the Indiana Fever are in the bonus for the last 153.
It is a challenge here by Atlanta.
This is their second challenge of the game, so even if they do win this, they'll have no more for the remainder of the game.
Hillman had her arm on Boston.
But look at Boston. She had her arm on Hillman. She went with this motion here.
This could end up being an offensive foul on Boston, and if it is, it'd be her fifth. It's either the fourth foul on Tillman or the fifth foul on Boston. See what the analyst thinks.
Yes, they're both making contact here, so maybe this won't get overturned. That's what the rules analyst is saying on the broadcast right now. Both are making contact.
Yeah,
so this is going to be tough right here.
Yeah, because technically Hillman made the first contact before Aaliyah touched her, and that's what the analyst was saying.
Well, Ija, I hope you enjoy yourself going out. Be safe out there.
Yeah, really be safe. Hopefully you have a good time. Yeah, I think this might be too close to overturn unless they want to say it's a no call. Because Hillman's the one that made contact with Aaliyah Boston first. But was that marginal? My God. Stop playing ads. That's annoying. So 153 to go in the third. Either it's 4 fouls on Hillman or 5 fouls on Aaliyah Boston here.
We're still awaiting this. This is a long challenge.
Is this the third quarter collapse for hijinks for the Fever? It's been since the second quarter, bro. Ever since the second quarter. Indiana was up by 11 at one point. So that's a 21-point swing around for Atlanta since the middle of the second quarter, hijinks. When we start, we're still in the middle of the coach's challenge here by the Dream Nature. Calling the floor was a foul on the floor by Nance Hillman, and they are challenging that, thinking Boston hurt Hillman. It looked like Hillman made contact first. What's up, Matthews? Let's go Dream. They're looking good right now, dude.
We're still waiting the timeout here. Challenge by the Dream. And now a huddle here between the referees in front of the monitor. Both players were making contact as the play was progressing there. The call on the floor was a foul against Naz Hillman. And the Dream challenged this, and this is the call. Here's the call. It will be overturned to a no call. It's a no call here. They're determining that the contact from both players were deemed to be marginal, so there will be no shooting foul against Naz Hillman. Call overturned.
And it's going to be Fever possession because Boston had possession when the foul occurred. Or when the possession occurred, I should say.
This has been a sloppy third quarter, to say the least. A lot of whistles, a lot of stoppages, and now a review here with the challenge, which was overturned.
It'll be Sophie the inbounds, down 76-69 with 153 to go in the third quarter. You're in the bonus, Indiana. Take advantage of it. Soph, looking. Give it off to Boston inside the paint. Back it down to Hillman. Boston, she's got to make a move here. She's got 8 to shoot. Throws it out to Kaylin. Back inside for Boston. Turnaround shot. She left it short.
She's been off on those turnaround shots since the first quarter.
It was such a good
All
look.
3 field goals she made was in the first quarter.
As Canada's going to go up to score.
I don't know what's going on with Boston, but she has not looked right since the first quarter.
Her worst game, arguably, of the season right now, since the first half of the season, man. Here's Mitchell for 3, Josh. That's no good. Boston gets the rebound.
Good board.
Second chance opportunity. Finds a cutting Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin got 23 points on 10 for 13. Yeah. 7-point game.
Second chance points tonight. Dreams got 14. Fever's got 4. And we're going to get a foul by the Fever on the floor with 59 seconds to go in the third. That's on Aaliyah. That's her 5th foul.
I think she's going to foul out of this game. She's been playing awful. I don't know what her head went, but since the first quarter, she's been awful. She's been atrocious. I don't know. Her head's not in the game fully. Her head is not fully in the game. She looks flustered out there, and she just picked up her 5th foul.
She'll take a seat. Mo Billings will check in. Canada to Reese, and Reese will drive in the score.
And there's no defensive. There's no defense in the paint right now. That's 36 points in the paint now.
CC, a deep contested 3 is missed.
We're getting killed in this third quarter.
Pass up court for Graves, knocked out of bounds by Raven Johnson. 19 to shoot, 41 to go in the third. Dude, horrible third quarter for the Fever. Boston kind of has that, stare on your face like, what's going on? Gray on the inbounds from Canada, picked up by Raven Johnson. As she fades it up, left is short, Reese offensive rebound. And she's fouled. It's a shooting foul on Mo Billings.
My God, we keep fouling. That's 21 fouls now from the Fever. 2 free throws coming up for Angel Reese. This has been one of the worst third quarters of the season for Indiana here. They're getting outscored by the Dream. They're getting the double. They've outscored Indiana 24-12 in this third quarter.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Oh my goodness. Mo Billings just picked up her 5th foul.
My God. That's 2 players that have 5 fouls in the Fever.
Well, if any good news, Reese missed both free throws.
Yeah, but what are we going to do with it? We haven't been scoring.
And here's the steal by Jordan Canada. Canada's going to lay it up and in.
Another bad pass, turnover, led to points the other way.
82-71 Atlanta. 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Why is the shot clock second 21? Okay. Raven Johnson, 9, 8. Sophie for 3. She got it.
Finally, Sophie knocking down a long ball. Let's go, Blonde Bomber.
3 seconds and 2. Canada at the horn. She got it, Jordan Canada. And then Raven Johnson turned over in the inbounds. Canada's shot is no good. That does it for the third. 84-74 Atlanta after 3.
What happened to my broadcast?
Mine did the same thing. So after all that in the third, Fever being outscored 28-15 in that quarter. You were once up by 11. Now you're down by 8.
That was a terrible, undisciplined third quarter by the entire team. I don't want to hear about any one player doing bad. No, the team did terrible in that third quarter. Turned over the ball way too damn much. Everybody turned over that ball way too much in that third quarter. And we gave points up like crazy the other way.
Dude, Atlanta was not doing well with the points up for turnovers in the first half. That skyrocketed in that third quarter.
So going into this fourth quarter, step up, or else it's going to be a blowout.
Down by 8. This game is well in reach, but it's up to them to do it.
It's a 10-point lead for Atlanta, 84-74.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need y'all to do something for us. Hold up them 4s. Put the 4s in the chat, because we are going to what we call the clutch quarter. Because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And well, can the Fever finish strong? Come back down by 8, by 10 now, with that bucket at the end of the quarter by Canada? Or will Canada and the Dream hold on to this lead, make it 2 in a row against the Fever? We're about to find out. Hold up them 4s. Hit that like button. We're up over 600 likes. We're 80 away from 700. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Oh man, that was tough that third quarter to watch. I mean, only 15 points in that third quarter. Ever since the second quarter, Indiana is being outscored 55-37. They outscored Atlanta 37-30 in the first quarter. They've been outscored 54-37 since. With fouling, with turning the ball over, not taking advantage of opportunities like they did in the first quarter, not being as aggressive in the first quarter. And now going into the clutch quarter, you got 5 fouls in Aaliyah Boston and 5 fouls of Mo Billings. So 2 of your bigs are in foul trouble going to the clutch quarter.
All right. As we get ready for this fourth quarter, and hopefully things turn around here. I found out not too long ago that my grandmother just died.
Oh no, bro.
My dad's mom. So rest in peace, your grandma.
Rest in peace. I'm so sorry to hear that, bro.
And I was just checking in with her about 7 hours ago.
Whoa.
7, 8 hours ago. I was just checking in about her, and I just felt like I needed to. I don't know why. I don't know where. And she just passed away.
So sorry, man. Condolences to you and your family, bro. That's awful. As we start the
hopefully the Fever get things back on track here.
We start the clutch quarter. It's a possession for Atlanta as Gray goes up and immediately draws a shooting foul on Raven Johnson.
We haven't been playing disciplined basketball here in the second half, offensively and defensively. We've been committing a lot of fouls, turning over the ball. We got to just focus up. We can't get into this quicksand.
Hey, Eric, you could get the hell out of here with that nonsense, bro. Come on, man. Get the hell out of here with that.
Yeah, whatever. All right, Gray shooting 2 shots. First one's up. It's good. No good.
There's one thing Atlanta has missed some free throws here in the second half.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys for the kind words to Josh. It's the second free throw coming up here for Alyssa Gray. And Gray, well, missed them both. And the rebound last touch by who? Is it off of Reese or if it's off of Mitchell? It's off of Mitchell. It's a second chance opportunity.
And we have a $5 donation, Roach.
From Lever. Says, as bad as we are playing, we're lucky we're only down by 8. Stay positive, y'all. We're still in this. Sophie Stunningham's about to break it open.
She's done it before. She's done it before.
Look at that game against Connecticut where she had 11 straight points in the fourth quarter. Lever, we appreciate the 5, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Borleys hands it off. Pow. Deep 3. That was a heat check for her. She'll miss a shot. Rebound goes out of bounds. Are we getting a foul here in Indiana? Reese is on the ground right now. It is. It's a loose ball foul on Mitchell.
My goodness. 23 fouls from the Fever.
Dude, you had such a good opportunity to get a rebound there, and instead you fouled. Ooh, Mitchell, that was a hard foul, too. Inbounds for the Dream. Howard, deep 3. That's nothing but nylons. Now the Fever are down 13.
If we can't,
9:14 to go in the fourth. Can they respond here? And Mitchell got a pocket picked. Borleys will have it. It's a steal by Reese. Kick out 3. Howard, no. Doncic with the rebound.
That's 17 turnovers now for the Fever. 17.
They had 18 in the game 2 nights ago. Cece around Howard, and she's going to be fouled. Kayla Clark fouled on the fourth. 8:52 to go. Down by 13. Howard just picked out her 4th foul of the night. So this is a 24-point swing around. It was 11-point lead, now down by 13. Canada checking in here. Yes, she is for Borleys. Borley's had a nice game a couple of nights ago against the Fever. Hasn't really played much here tonight. It's an inbounds for Caitlin Clark off to Dantas. She'll feed it off back to Mitchell. Screen by Dantas. Kelsey downhill. Blocked by Angel Reese out of bounds.
This entire second half, in every way, shape, and form, has belonged and dominated to Atlanta. From Atlanta.
Caitlin quickly inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drive it. Kick out to Raven for 3. That's a miss. And over the back and out of bounds.
In the NBA, for those who don't watch NBA, this is what players would do on the opposite team. Like if you're the Atlanta, this is what you're doing to Indiana. This. I'm in your head. I'm in your head. You can't do anything right now. I'm in your head.
Here's
and
Canada.
Fever got to wake up.
Raven with the defense. Canada misses shot. Dantas with the rebound. All right, there's some good defense by Raven Johnson. But can Indiana score? Raven on the other side, inside for Sophie. And an offensive foul on Sophie. They're in their heads. Hey, we got a $50 bomb from Lever. Says, my condolences, bro.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness, Lever. Oh my God, man. Wow. Hey, shout out to Lever. $50 bomb, man. Brother, thank you so much. And I appreciate all the condolences, guys, in the chat. Thank you. Lever, cheers, brother. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. From all of you. Thank you.
That's awesome of you, Lever. Appreciate you. Sophie got called for a technical on the free throws good by Howard. Yeah, Sophie kind of just went like threw it at the ref, her arm, and she got teed up for it, Josh.
Yeah, that was definitely a foul against Sophie. Looking at that replay, gonna keep it real. That was a foul on Sophie.
She was literally holding the hand of Pow Pow right there. So now it's 88-74. Canada finds a Cutting Gray. It is over Atlanta in the second half. Timeout by the Fever. 8:02 to go in the fourth. It's 90-74 Atlanta.
Jose, I'm sorry for your loss, man. You lost your father not too long ago. Jose Mendoza, I'm sorry, brother.
Sorry to hear that, Jose. Condolences, man. It's awful.
Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Thank you, Charlicia, everybody. All right, it's 90-74. Timeout made by Indiana Fever. It's a 6-0 run for the Dream to start this fourth quarter. Atlanta outscored Indiana 28-15 in that third quarter and 6-0 so far in this fourth quarter. There is no aspect in this game where Indiana is not getting dominated by Atlanta. Atlanta is dominating Indiana in every which way possible. This has been a rough second half. We're looking undisciplined. They are in the heads of Indiana out there on the court. We can't pass the ball. We can't get in transition. We can't get stops in the paint. We are not focused. We are undisciplined. We are not disciplined right now. And Atlanta is capitalizing every time, it seems.
Especially in the second half, man. Like, this has been something that's been hurting the Fever over the last couple of weeks. It's even during the 4-game winning streak.
I know what that looks like, and I've been there. Atlanta is in their heads. They're flustered. When you can't even pass the ball, I mean, credit to Atlanta. I mean, they're playing good defense and stuff like that, and they're executing and whatever. But Atlanta, the Fever just can't. They can't even move the ball. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. They're turning over the ball. They're fouling a lot like crazy. We have 2 players in foul trouble with 5 fouls.
And Mo Billings and Aaliyah Boston.
And no one's taking the charge. No one's creating that spark. Nobody.
Somebody's got to go into this timeout huddle and say, hey, we need to step up. Let's take over. Let's come back and win this game and stay disciplined.
It's a 16-point game with 8:02 left to go. So there's time to chip away and get into yourself into a position where you could try to snatch this game back from Atlanta. But someone's got to spark that. So, whether it's Caitlin, it's Mitchell, it's Sophie, who has done that before in the fourth quarter. We've seen her do that before. Boston, she's on the bench for a long time because she's got 5 fouls, but someone's got to spark something. We
Let's
got to
hope
see
so.
that from somebody because we're getting our butts kicked.
This is your opportunity coming over timeout. Look at momentum. It's an 8-0 run right now by Atlanta.
Oh my goodness. William Street with a $20 donation says, Josh, may your family pull together and support each other. Thank you, William. Thank you. I really feel terrible for my dad. I'm thinking about last night. He got into town late to go see her. And he went to the hotel like around 1 o'clock in the morning after seeing her. And it was probably a few hours after that I checked in to see how everything was going. And then hours later, she's gone.
That's so awful, man.
That was his mother that passed away. William Street, thank you so much for that 20, man. I really appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Thank you, really appreciate that, bro.
Thank you, guys. All you.
Well, out of the timeout, Clark finds Raven. Raven Johnson hits a 3.
Okay, there we go. There we
Yes.
go, Raven. There we go. Now let's go out there and get a stop. Yeah?
Yeah.
13-point game. Let's go out there and get a stop.
Pow will hand it off to Angel Reese. Reese looking for a pass or a screen. Waiting, trying to find Gray. She does. Gray for downtown. There's a miss and a rebound by Raven Johnson.
Go. Let's spark it up right here. I was talking about a spark. Well, let's do it right here, right now. Let's get that spark right here, right now.
Dantas and Sophie for 3, no good. Dantas the rebound. Dantas in 1.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Beautiful effort by Dantas to grab that long rebound. Put it up, put it in, and 1 on Pow.
Yes.
Come on. Here you go. Sometimes all it takes is a
Jake
timeout.
$2 donation.
He says, Happy Father's Day to everybody tomorrow. I miss you, Pops, and sorry, Josh.
Damn, you know what? Honestly, I forgot tomorrow was Father's Day, and my dad just lost his mom.
It's awful, man. As Dantas would make the N1, and we got a 10-point ball game. Hey, JP, thank you for the 2, dude.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Here's Reese, top of the key, picked up by Dantas. She goes up and under and draws a shooting foul on Dantas.
Well, it'll be 2 shots coming up for Atlanta. It's a 10-point game. It's a 10-point game.
It's doable. Still 6:54 to go. That's a long time.
Don, I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry about that, brother.
Oh, jeez, man. Yeah, losing to grandparents, the worst. I was so close to my grandma, she ended up passing away back in 2020. As Reese, who missed both free throws last time, makes the first one this one. 91-80, the lead here for Atlanta. And Reese would make both this time. 6:54 to go, up by 12 now for the Dream.
All right, under 7 minutes remaining. Here comes Caitlin Clark to bring up the ball.
Whoa, there was a floating ad. That was weird. Caitlin finds it out to Dantas, hounded by Reese, hands it back to CC, picked up by Canada, goes up, no foul, and a rebound by Howard. 6:35 to go in the 4th. It's a 12-point lead for Atlanta. Howard, we're kicking out to Canada on the left elbow, inside for Reese. Reese bumps Caitlin Clark, and that is going to be an offensive foul on Angel Reese.
Oh, thank goodness. One goes the other way.
And now Reese just picked up her 4th personal.
On the floor for the Fever right now, it's Raven Johnson, Clark, Dantas, Sophie, and Ty Harris. Harris is checking in for the first time not too long ago, so yeah.
CC off to Dantas, back to Caitlin downhill, blocked by Gray out of bounds.
It stays with Indiana, but good defensive play right there by Alicia Gray.
So inbounds coming up with 6:17 to go in the 4th quarter for Indiana. And guys, we are 50 likes away for 700. Thank y'all. They missed the inbound. Sophie got blocked. That was Canada who kicks it out, and Gray hits a 3.
When I say our transition defense has been atrocious, I want you to capitalize that and underline it. Atrocious. Terrible.
Wow. Wow, that was bad. Here's Raven out to Sophie. She misses the 3 and Howard the rebound. Did Reese just fell? I think she fell Dantis. Right off that rebound. So Reese just picked up her 5th foul of the game? Yeah, loose ball foul on Angel Reese. So with 5:49 to go in the 4th, they're going to take a look at this for a potential flagrant upgrade here. It looked like on that rebound, did she elbow Dantis in the throat? Ooh, she got her right on the chin, did Angel Reese. She was trying to box out Dantis on the rebound, and her arm kind of just swung back and smacked Dantis right on the chin.
This could be a flagrant 1.
Yep.
That could be a flagrant 1, ladies and gentlemen.
That was definitely not a basketball move by Reese at all.
Could be flagrant 1.
Yeah, because it was above the shoulders, into the face. Yep. I like that. Yep. Let's go, Fever. Let's see if the Fever can come back. There's still plenty of time. If this is upgraded to a flagrant, it'll be 2 free throws for Dantis and the ball for Indiana. They could make it a 5, maybe 6-point swing. Now the rest hauling up and talking about it. Dantis is playing well. She is. She's come in and giving a little bit of a spark right now, Ron. You got Billings with 5 fouls. You got Boston with 5 fouls. So they had to go to Dantis here in the 4th quarter. All right, here we go.
Wind up. Impact. Yep. It's a flagrant 1.
Okay.
It is a flagrant 1 against Angel Reese.
So 2 free throws for Indiana coming up for Dantis, and then the ball and the possession for Indiana. And who knows? Maybe this is the momentum they needed to change this game in favor of them, Atlanta. Let's see. But yeah, you're deep into your bench right now. We're not going to see Boston back in this game for probably a couple more minutes. So 5 fouls on Reese, 5 fouls on Billings, 5 fouls on Aaliyah Boston. Those are you. And no, Hillman's at 3. That's right. She got 1 taken away. That's right. Reese would take a seat here on the bench. Borrellis were injured for her. Dantis. First free throw up, and she missed it. Hit the back rim. Lexi Hall will enter the game here for Sophie Cunningham. Dantis. 1 missed, both free throws. That's how the second half is going for them. Now they will have the possession. Caitlin Clark will inbound.
Boston's back out there with Lexi Hall, Caitlin Clark, Harrison, Raven Johnson.
Boston entered for Dantis after those free throws. Boston will hand it off to Caitlin Clark. Spinning, attacking, off the glass. Good for Caitlin.
She's got 25 now.
And a 13-point lead for Atlanta with 5:35 to go.
It's now or never to get stops, man.
Howard against Raven Johnson. Looking, hands it off to Hillman. Over the Gray. Picked up by Lexi Hall with 9 to shoot. Gray lost the dribble, kicks it out to Canada. She picked it back up. Canada drives, spins around CC, and floats it up and in. 97-82, Dream with the lead. Caitlin Clark picked up by Canada to a wide open Boston for 3.
Wow. I think that's her first field goal since the first quarter.
Yeah, you're right, Josh. Yep.
Since the first quarter.
Wow. So she makes it 97-85 Atlanta.
Can we get a stop?
Downhill goes Gray against Lexi off the glass.
Oh, Lexi, what happened to you this season? My goodness.
Boston the other way. Fever trying to respond again. Time winding down. 4:35 to go. Boston against Hillman. 11 to shoot. She backs her down, and a defensive 3 seconds on Howard is called.
That will be a technical against Atlanta and a free throw coming up for Indiana. The Fever held to 15 points in that third quarter, being held to 12 points here in the fourth.
My goodness, Fever. It'll be Caitlin Clark to take the free throw attempt. She'll make the free throw attempt. It's a 13-point lead for Atlanta. 4:30 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And the score?
99-86 Atlanta, up by 13. Now, Fever will have the inbounds with 14 on the shot clock.
By the way, the over has hit for the game.
There we go. We got it tonight. Let's go. So both games back-to-back here hit the over. Boston hands it off to Mitchell, and she's found on the floor by Howard.
Hey, what's up, Father Time?
What's up, dude?
Lexi Hall, did she show up today? She did not play She did not play very well today.
She hasn't even taken a shot attempt today.
She's got 3 fouls right now. She does have 1 assist, no rebounds, no shot attempts.
Boston finds it to Kaylee. Gives past Borley. She missed the reverse lay-in.
Oh, it's that kind of half.
Oh, it went halfway in and out. Howard around Harris. She will get an in one.
It's been that kind of half.
Yeah.
It's been that kind of half. And one, and one, and one, and one for the Atlanta Dream.
That's 4 in ones in the second half for Atlanta alone. What a move by Howard to get that foul and one. Why is Mitchell not in? Mitchell is in. Mitchell is in.
She's in.
Yeah.
She just, like a lot of the Fever, have not been very productive in the second half.
Ice cold, man. It's the in one is good.
Indiana's in the bonus. Let's see if they can take advantage of that.
Ty Harris will have the ball. She's dribbling, looking for a handoff, and she does it. Throws it over to Leah Boston, who attacks down here against Hillman. Throws it out to Lexi, and Lexi missed. That was her first shot attempt. She's 0 for 1. Canada.
I don't like that offensive possession there.
Canada gives it off to Hillman. Hillman attacks Cece. She gets it in one.
What'd I say? And one. And that was on Caitlin Clark. And one. And one. And one. And one.
That's 5 in ones for the Dream in the second half.
Yeah, that was a Caitlin Clark, that was an absolute foul.
Bro.
We have 27 fouls in this game.
My God, Josh.
And that was a foul.
Yes. Oh, Hillman misses the N1. Boston will grab the rebound. Aaliyah is 1 rebound away from a double-double. Not a real impactful one.
Sophie Cunningham's out there now for Lexi Hull.
Good. Sophie 2 for 8 tonight. As Mitchell will find Boston inside. Kick out to Harris to Sophie for 3. That's a miss. And another Canada rebound.
I doubt we get to stop here defensively. We haven't been.
Great. Let's see if Josh is right. Hands it off
Watch
to
the
Canada.
paint. Watch the off the drive layups. They've been killing us. For the love of God, heads up.
Canada gonna lay it up and in, as Josh is saying.
Oh my God. It's crazy. It's crazy. 20-point game. Timeout. Timeout.
Timeout.
I call that a mile away. I call that a mile away because they're playing smart basketball. They're attacking our weakness, and we are doing nothing about it. We are playing undisciplined, ridiculous, deer-in-the-headlights basketball. Timeout, Indiana.
And see, right there, Leah Boston kind of had to let Canada go by her because she has the 5 fouls. Her getting herself in the foul trouble makes her have to play soft defense right there.
William Street in the chat says, this is just awful. Fever need an attitude adjustment. Not just a wrestling move, the attitude adjustment, but absolutely. Oh, man. Whew. Whew. Someone needs to fire up this squad. This is embarrassing basketball. This is embarrassing basketball.
Josh?
This is not smart basketball we're playing. What?
The Fever being outscored 50-27 in this half.
In the entire half.
Yes.
They were held to 15 points in that third quarter, 12 points in this fourth quarter.
Brutal, man.
Wow.
Just everything going wrong. The fouling, the turnovers, everything.
How is this not on coaching? Oh, it's on coaching. But here's the thing. Let me calm down. It ain't just on coaching. If you think this is just coaching, you're not watching the same game I am. Let me calm down because I'm going to get fired up right now. I'm going to get fired the fuck up right now. This is on coaching and it's on execution. Coaching, execution. Nobody in this second half should be fucking proud of what's going on right now. Sorry for cussing. I don't want to hear about any one person or any one thing. Not when you get held to 27 points in one half. In one half. I'm fired up right now.
Absolutely.
I'm fired up.
Yeah.
It's not a good job by Stephanie White. It's not a good job by anybody in this second half.
Yeah, you got Caitlin Clark with 25 points, but man, her turnovers have been terrible in the second half. Kelsey Mitchell has disappeared. Aaliyah Boston just not playing well. Sophie's 2 for 8. Lexi's 0 for 1. The bigs that produced in the first half aren't producing in the second half. Mo Billings had 7 points in the first quarter. She has not scored since. Hines Allen had 7 points in the first half. We barely seen her in the second half. She's only had 2 points in the second half. The coaches are not the ones out there missing the shots, but also the game plan isn't the greatest either. And they're not adjusting to what we're seeing out there by Atlanta. And the Fever were down by 20 with 2:53 to go. They've conceded the game. Out there is Hines Allen, Dantes, Sophie, Ty Harris, and Raven Johnson. So Indiana has, oh my God, Indiana has conceded a game, and then they almost turned the ball over as I was talking. Gray almost had a steal, but the ball went out of bounds with 2:46 to go. Wow, they said she had possession, so 24 on the shot clock. Mo Billings. Yeah, Mo Billings had 7 in the first quarter. All she did since then was foul. She has 5 fouls. The ref's talking about if Gray had possession or not. 2:46 to go. It's a 20-point lead here for Atlanta. 1 timeout remains for the Fever. 3 timeouts remain for the Dream.
Sorry for getting really heated right there in that moment. But someone needs to. Someone needs to.
It's frustrating to sit here and watch this team do this again. Just is very frustrating, man. Johnson out to Dantes. She misses the 3.
We pulled everybody, by the way.
Yeah.
We pulled Caitlin, we pulled Boston, and we pulled Mitchell. So we have conceded this game, folks. The game has been conceded.
Here's Gray. They still got the starters out there. Gray would give it off to Canada. And a foul here by Dantes on the floor. That's going to put Atlanta into the bonus.
And that's going to be free throws?
For Angel Reese.
So here's the thing. After this game, the Indiana Fever will be playing 2 in a row against the Phoenix Mercury, who are terrible this season. Those are what I call get-right games. You hear me? Do you hear me?
Yes.
What about you out there? Do you hear me? Those are what I call get-right games. These next 2 against the Phoenix Mercury, how terrible they have been, those are get-right games, and they have better be get-right games.
One of the worst teams, a bottom 3 team in the league in the Phoenix Mercury. And both games are at home, too, to get that momentum back.
At home. Thank you for saying that. They're at home. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, by the way, guys, Angel Reese did miss the free throws, but the rebound went off of Indiana out of bounds. Inbounds for the Dream. Here's Gray inside, and another field goal for Atlanta.
That's 54 points in the paint for Atlanta.
Oh, my gosh.
They scored 60 in that last game. They have 54 in the paint tonight.
That is 114 points inside the paint the last 2 games for the Dream. Raven Johnson for floated up and in.
88-108, Atlanta with the lead with under 2 minutes ago. I see you guys saying, I hear you. Yes, I hope the Fever hear it too.
Here's Gray, and as you say that, it's a foul by Ty Harris.
Sometimes you go through a roller coaster. This is one of those rough games. But it's still my team, and I'll be here along with Rocha for those 2 games coming up against the Phoenix Mercury. And hopefully we get that victory and get back on track.
Yeah, let's start another winning streak on Monday, man.
2 shots coming up. Well, a shot coming up for Alicia Gray. 2 shots.
Yeah, first one's up and good.
I do want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us regardless. We still have over 800 people in the chat in this early afternoon game, and we're 14 likes away from 700. And I appreciate all the condolences in the chat. For those who said so, thank you so very much. I really appreciate that, everybody. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. It's been fun hanging out despite the score. Gray, second one coming up to make it 110.88. And she does with 145 to go. Once again, Josh, for the 6th time this year, a team has scored 100 points on Indiana.
On the floor for the Fever right now, it's Raven Johnson, Ty Harris, Sophie Cunningham, Dantas, and Misha Hines-Allen.
Johnson, right elbow, hands off to Sophie, picked up by Gray, and a foul. A foul here on Gray. I think that was to get her out of the game. Yes, it was.
We have scored only 15 points in each of these 2 quarters in the second half. 15 in the third, 15 in the fourth quarter, whereas the Dream put up 28 in the third and 26 here in the fourth. And now they're going to pull everybody. So that was a foul to get everybody out. They're going to pull everybody.
So because the Fever in the bonus, Sophie's got 2 free throws. First one's up and good for Sophie Cunningham. 110-89. So now it's Kone, Okot, Pau, Navier, and Bordelais out there. As Sophie will make both. 110-90 Atlanta, up by 20 with 133 to go.
Christopher, you have a good one, Chris. Thanks for hanging out today, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Pau, top of the key, handoff here to the left double for Kone. Sika will go downhill. Oh, she tried to go for a reverse lay, and it was blocked by the rim. Hines-Allen with the rebound. That's her third. Hands it off to Raven Johnson to the front court. 113 to go. Raven with a nice little layup up and under to make it 110-92.
That's 7 points now for Raven Johnson, or 9 points?
9. Yeah. 9 points as Raven Johnson knocks the ball out of bounds the other way with 108 to go. Hey, 7 likes away now for 700. Thank y'all so much for that. Oh, that hurt. Here's an inbounds. Nivira's got it top of the key. She's going to drive it, crossover, kick it out to Kone. Sika from downtown. That's a miss. Borley's the rebound, and she'll hand it off to Okot. The rookie played a little bit in the first quarter. Haven't seen her since now until the garbage time. She'll hand it off to Pau to Kone. Sika's got 2 to shoot. 1. Not aware of the shot clock. It's a deep 3 here, and that is up and good. Wow. Navar from downtown.
113-92 Atlanta with 30 seconds left to go.
113 is crazy. Most points the Fever have given up this season. Hines-Allen to Dantas for downtown. That's off the back rim. And an offensive rebound by Raven Johnson. Raven to Sophie. Give me those garbage points. Yes, Sophie Cunningham for downtown.
What do you mean?
One.
Wait, do you have Sophie in fantasy?
Fantasy. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. So she got the 3, and she was fouled by Okot.
So you could potentially get some extra points here, fantasy-wise.
Go.
Caitlin Clark got me 33 fantasy points.
Beautiful again for CC. Sophie, she's been getting me double-digit points in fantasy. I love it.
Caitlin Clark is number 1 in her position in fantasy.
Beautiful. Yes, Sophie makes the N1, Joshy. All right, Atlanta Dreaming to the front court. They do not have to do anything here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This game is OBA over. Atlanta wins.
Atlanta wins after dominating the Fever in the second half of this game, holding the Fever to, a total of 37 points in the entire second half, whereas they put up 28 in the third and 29 in the fourth quarter. Dream dominate the Fever in the second half. We did not look focused. We didn't play discipline, and the Dream capitalized today big time to take the 2-1 series lead over the Fever. My MVP of this game is going to be, I think I'm going to go with Alicia Gray. 22 points on 50% shooting with 3 steals, a block, and 5 rebounds and assists. Alicia Gray is my MVP of the Dream.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Alyssa Gray too for the fact that she shot so well tonight.
And the X Factor, who you go?
You know what? Oh man, there's so many to choose from. I'm gonna go Howard. 24 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block.
Atlanta Dream take the victory. For those heading out, I know you're probably frustrated with the loss to the Fever. We are as well. We've dropped 2 in a row now. But for the next 2 games, we have the Phoenix Mercury, who are one of the worst teams in the WNBA, and we'll look to get back on track. That's our next live stream. We hope to see you guys then. And like I said, despite it being frustrated, thank you so much for hanging out with us and going through the motions with us, because, we all want to win, but it just wasn't in the cards here today. It wasn't in the cards. We couldn't play defense in the second half. We kept turning over the ball left and right, and that was everyone's problem. Kelsey Mitchell disappeared. Aaliyah Boston disappeared after the first quarter. It wasn't a good shooting night for Sophie Cunningham. Overall, she went 3 for 9 from the field off the bench. She did still have double-digit points. Lexi Hall, she's having a rough season, and tonight was possibly her worst game of the season today. And in that first half, it's rough, because in that first half, it was really good with Mo Billings and Misha Hines-Allen. They combined for a total of 14 points in that first half. It looked really good for them, and they also disappeared. Like, everybody just disappeared. Caitlin Clark, she had 26 points on 11 for 18 shooting, so she shot pretty efficient tonight with over 20 points again. She had 7 assists, but she had 7 turnovers.
Yeah.
She almost had a triple-double the wrong way. And, it was just a rough night at the office here for the Fever, and we'll look to try to bounce back against the Mercury. Undisciplined basketball here today. I didn't think it was good coaching, also from Stephanie White, but all around piss-poor effort for the Fever in that second half.
I mean, gave up 108 2 nights ago, 113 today, man.
The points in the paint killed us. It just killed us again. In that last game against the Dream, we gave up 60 points in the paint. Today, we gave up 54.
Golly, man. It's something that's been killing them all season long.
Here's another aspect and where Atlanta killed us. In that last game, Atlanta killed us on the fast break. 17 points they scored on the fast break. Well, today, they did better. They scored 20 points in fast break against our only 2. We had 2 points in total in fast break. They had 20. They killed us where we usually thrive.
Yes.
Our transition defense was terrible today. Awful. It was awful. It really was. It really was. And the turnovers today, we had 19 turnovers, 1 more than the last game, and we gave up 18 points.
They only had like 7 points off of turnovers in the first half, did the Dream.
Destiny, thank you so much. Bye, guys. Thanks for the play-by-play. Well, thank you so much, Destiny. Thank you again, everybody. I know it was frustrating, but hopefully we bounce back against the Mercury. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll be live next with the Mercury and Indiana Fever. Thank y'all for those hit that like button. Thank you for those who subscribed. Everybody who donated. Everybody who gave a condolences with I lost my grandmother today. I appreciate that so very much. All of you. I love you guys. I do.
And we got a $5 donation for Jim Rogers. Hey, Josh, go spend some time with your family. I'll be praying for you and your family.
Jim, I really appreciate you saying that. That means a whole lot. Thank you so very much. Thank you. It weighs heavy. It does. It does. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate the 5, man. Fever just got to be better, man. Oh, that was so frustrating, man.
From the very jump in the third quarter, we started off with a turnover. We just kept giving points the other way. How many and ones did they have? The Dream. How many and ones did they have?
Trust, they had 5 in the second half.
5 in the second half? My goodness.
Yep.
I mean, Aaliyah, everybody, we were eating that first quarter. In that first quarter, Mitchell was eating. Caitlin's eating. Boston's destroying. She's scoring. She's playmaking. Mo Billings was electric in that first quarter. Misha Hines Allen. And then all of that went away for the rest of the game.
I mean, after the first quarter, Indiana was shooting 72%. They ended up 49% for the entire game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Eddie, thank you so much. Jimmy, thank you, brother. Destiny, thank you again. Randall, Wooten, appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, man, that was tough. But like you said, a chance to really rebound with 2 straight games. That's kind of crazy. You go 2 straight games against the Dream and 2 straight games against the Mercury, who are bottom 3 team in the WNBA this season. They need to trade for another forward. Their forwards just don't produce a whole lot, man. It's like we'll see a burst of energy from, I'm not talking about Leah Boston, from like Mo Billings and Hines Allen. They'll have a burst of energy here and there, but it's nothing consistent that the Fever need. I mean, 7 points in the first quarter for Mo Billings, and she ends up with 7 points and ends up with 5 fouls today, man. Hines Allen has 7 points early on, only scores 2 the rest of the game. We really thought this was looking like a game where the Fever's role players are going to finally step up and help them win a game. And then everybody just disappeared. Everybody went ice cold. Everybody. Jimmy? Oh, did your mic go out? Hello?
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Jed.
Oh.
Thank you, guys. Jones, thank you. Thank you, Akron. Cynthia, thank you. Charlicia, thank you.
Jimmy, are we both Fever fans? Yes, we're both Fever fans. I'm also a Valkyrie fan as well. All right, shout out to my Valkyrie. They're 10-5 this season. They're so much fun to watch. Oh, what a pickup that was in Gabby Williams. I love Gabby. They had some of the same open shots in the second half as Tonio. And you're correct with the Fords. Dude, that was the thing. They had some wide open, easy shots, and they missed it in the second half. Like so many open threes with Brick. Remember Caitlin Clark had that miss reverse lay-in? Because everybody, unfortunately, was missing. And man, Lexi Hall went 0 for 1. Terrible for Lexi, shooting under 40% from the season and almost under 30% for downtown. 33.3% to be in fact for downtown for Lexi. I still not advantage with Dantas overall either. Dantas came in, gave them a slight spark, but by then the game was already over. I mean, you had to go deep into your bench today with Boston and Mo Billings getting those 5 fouls each. William Slater, hey, we appreciate you, bro. Thank you as always for joining, man. Frustrating loss. Frustrating loss here today. You had that momentum, that 4-game winning streak, and you end up dropping back-to-back games. So now they're, 9-7 on the season, back down to 2 games over 500. Speaking of Phoenix, they're facing Seattle right now. Oh, my God. It's 2 of the worst teams going at it. 3-13 Seattle, 4-12 Phoenix. Jesus, Seattle 3-13? My goodness. How are my Giants doing, Jimmy? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And Josh is a Cubby fan. But my Giants are awful, dude. We can't hold a lead to save our life. Oh, Rondell says, I enjoy the Valkyries also. Dude. Gabby Williams, Veronica Burton, Kayla Thornton. How about Caitlin Chen this season? She's been incredible. They had a really good game. At one point, they had the lead against Minnesota last night. And then Minnesota went on a run in the fourth quarter and ended up beating the Valkyries.
By the way, today's stream was presented by PrizePicks. And let's take a look at our 3-leg entry. Well, we hit 2 of the 3 legs. We hit Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell for more than 14.5 points here tonight. But we fell short on Angel Reese. We took her for more than 8.5 rebounds. She only had 8.
Wow, one away from that.
You can check out PrizePicks on an app or on desktop. And when you do sign up, use that promo code HMA to take advantage of their promotion, which is play 5, get $50 instantly in lineups. You can find our affiliate link in the description down below.
That's the first time Angel Reese has been under 10 rebounds in the last, 6 games now.
Damn.
But she didn't have to clean up a whole lot. The Atlanta just dominated in the second half. Shane says, man, what's up with Lexi? I know she's not a shooter, but she's always used to contribute like 5 to 8 points. It's frustrating because we know how good she can be.
She was rough this season. She's been rough.
39% from the field, 33% for downtown this season for Lexi Hall.
There are times where I would say the best aspect of her game so far this season has been getting rebounds for us, especially some offensive rebounds here and there. But outside of that, defensively, she's slow. She's like a step slower. Um, she just looks slow out there in processing information, in moving. She's not the same defensive player she has been. It's been a rough season for her. And hopefully this is a funk that she can get out of. Because right now she doesn't even look like she doesn't look startable right now.
No. I mean, at some point, I just have to end up benching her, maybe starting Raven Johnson over her.
How many points for Sophie Cunningham? Asks Randall. So today she scored 13 points on 3 for 9 shooting. So there you go.
That's now 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 straight games of double digits or more for Sophie Cunningham. She's been really on a roll here lately for Soph. Now, granted, she didn't shoot that well today, but still had an okay impact. Charliza, you have a great day. We appreciate you, Charliza.
You have a good one, Charliza.
Oh, Mercury on an 8-0 run right now. Oh, as I say that, Seattle hit a 3. What do we think about LeBron playing another year in LA?
Well, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if he stays with LA. I thought he either stays with LA or he goes to Golden State. So either way, I don't think he's leaving California. If he stays with LA, plays another season and ends it with Luka, I wouldn't be surprised by that. But it doesn't sound like that's exactly what Luka wants to do.
Yeah.
Luka wants some shooters. Luka wants some bigs. Because that's where he thrives. That's how he's able to play his style of game. That's where he thrived with Dallas, with those kind of components around him. And if the Lakers really want to get into this Luka era, I think they need to just let LeBron walk. That's probably not going to happen because it's LeBron James.
Yeah.
But I think they should, honestly, in my opinion.
And as a Golden State Warrior fan, I still can't believe I'm uttering these words, but I would love LeBron on the Warriors next season. I'm a Warrior fan. You guys know the Warriors and LeBron have had a rivalry for years now, and I never ever wanted him, never cared for him, but I would love him to be a Warrior next season.
Hey, Dons, you have a good one, brother. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out. Alyssa Thomas just blew a middle of the lane layup.
Oh,
Wide open. She just missed it. Yikes. Phoenix Mercury, 4-12. Yowza. Are they dead last in the league?
Look, Josh, Seattle's 3-13.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me see.
I forgot there's 15 teams now, right?
Yeah, 15 teams now.
Oopsies. I made a poopsies.
So, they're 13th and 14th in the WNBA standings. Let's see. At the bottom is Connecticut at 2-15.
Akron says, is there a window of opportunity for the Fever to make some sort of trade Well, one thing that's been in the back of my mind, not because I hate her, not because I think she's terrible or anything like that, but what if the Indiana Fever explored trading Kelsey Mitchell? You could probably get something pretty good for Kelsey. He
Mhm.
should.
Number 3 scorer in the WNBA, Kelsey Mitchell. They would get a nice return. Remember, she's only on that core designation contract.
Oh, because one thing the Fever need, we need depth, man. We need some scores. We need some bench players. Because if it's not the big three could average like 60 to 70 points a night. And then here's Sophie Cunningham being an X factor outside of the big three, and we could still lose these games. And this is now 6 games this season, 6 games after today, where we've given up over 100 points. 6 games this season, we've given up over 100 points, and we've lost 5 of those 6. The only game that we won where we gave up 100 points or more, that was against the Sky earlier this season in overtime, and we won that one in OT.
It's crazy because Indiana has the second best offense in points per game, but when a team scores over 100 points, you just can't keep up with them.
Corey Charles says, what moves do you think the Bulls should make this offseason? Drafting Caleb Wilson should be one of them. Yes, it looks like the Bulls will be drafting Caleb Wilson unless something gets shooken up. That's what it should be. Outside of that, the Chicago Bulls seem to be somewhat interested in Walker Kessler from the Utah Jazz.
Oh. Being nice now, the young piece for Chicago Bulls, Josh.
He is a good young player, but he's been hurt. He's been hurt quite a bit. So it'll be a roll of the dice on a young player who's very talented but gets hurt. But that's a rumor that's been going around that's got a little bit of meat on the bones. The Bulls might be interested in Walker Kessler from Utah.
He missed 3/4 of the season last year with a shoulder injury, did Walker Kessler. And I'm sure Utah's price is still pretty high on him too.
I have I said this enough? I love Tiago Splitter's hiring for the Chicago Bulls. I want a coach. Like for me as a fan, I want my head coach to be disciplined, to be accountable, to hold anybody accountable. I don't give a damn who it is. I don't care who it is. Hold them accountable. I don't care if it's your superstar. Hold them accountable. Prepare for every game. Because one thing we're not going to do out there is go out there and look like we're lost in the sauce. Look confused. Deer in the headlights kind of look. I like those kind of head coaches. Like a Greg Popovich, like a Phil Jackson, a Pat Riley, Chuck Daly type of coach. Tiago Splitter, I'm not saying he's going to be one of those kind of guys. He's young. But I love his approach. I love his philosophy as a coach. It's what we need. I think this guy can change the culture of Chicago Bull basketball, something that we've needed for a decade.
And I hope he does for you guys, Josh. I really do hope.
Jimmy says, you guys have had a title drought for a while. Yes, Jimmy, you're absolutely right. It's been since 1998. So, well, it's been 28 years. Yeah, it's been 28 years. I can't believe it's been that long, but it's been that long. And it's been nothing but heartache and tragedy since Jordan left in 98, since he retired, since the last dance.
That's crazy. 1998 was almost 30 years ago, man.
Hi Jing says, what about another quality big to back up Boss on the Fever? Oh, we need it. People have been preaching that since the offseason, since the draft. No shade to Raven Johnson. I love Raven. And I'm glad she's a Fever. But there were those who were upset that we didn't take a big in that spot. Because it's absolutely clear we don't have the size. We're undersized. We get bullied a lot. And if Aaliyah Boston's not locked in, defensively, like she wasn't today for 3 quarters, we're cooked in the paint. We gave up 60 points in the paint in that last game against the Dream, and we gave up 54 today. That's a that's over 100 points in the paint in 2 games. That's crazy. That is insane. Yeah, we need size. We need disciplined players. We need defense. We need commitment out there and consistency. We need size. Yes.
Hope we get that. I really do hope we get that, whether it's starting alongside Aaliyah Boston or coming off the bench. But that might be at the something where we might have to give up Kelsey Mitchell for that.
What do y'all think Giannis should go? My opinion is Celtics. And what do y'all of the Sean Sweeney? And what about my Thunder man? Sean Sweeney. I don't know who that is.
Sean Sweeney, I believe that's the assistant coach of the Spurs who got hired.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Not okay. Yeah. All right. Hey, I thought he did a really good job. People were singing his praises, so that should be good. And as far as Giannis goes, I think it's between Boston and Miami. I was leaning towards Miami, but Boston seems to be heating up.
Yes. I know. Coming into this offseason, I was like, okay, maybe it's going to be Miami. Maybe it's going to be Golden State. But Boston, with dangling Jaylen Brown as a legit shot at him.
And what should the Thunder do? Run it back. You got the squad. You guys had some injuries, unfortunate. I mean, J-Dub, your second best player, your second best scorer, got hurt. That sucked. That really did suck. But I think you just run it back with your squad, man. You got the team that you know you can get it done with, right? So run that shit back. Hopefully you stay healthy. And Chet, man the hell up in the playoffs. You hear me? Chet, man the hell up. Because damn, you look like you didn't want no part of San Antonio in that finals. I mean, that Western Conference finals. You play like a punk, Chet. Man up.
A lot of people were going after Chet after that game 7. Man, that was terrible.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
You play like a punk, man.
See, the thing for me, I'm right there with Josh. You run it back. You dealt with one of the most injury-prone team last year in the entire NBA. This year, if you could try to run it back and stay healthy, see if you can win it all.
Now, here's the thing. That's what I say you should do. But what you could do, if you really want to get freaky with it, you could make a trade. Hell, if you really want to go after Giannis, you could do that. You have more assets than anybody else. You have great assets. If you really want to do something like that, make a big old splash, go look for that Wemby stopper, you could legitimately explore that if you really wanted to.
And they have multiple, and the thing is, they have multiple first-round picks in this draft, which is such a stacked class.
Jimmy says, guys, by the way, thank you so much for being a big part of my probably one chip season in my lifetime. You guys did such a great job all postseason. Jimmy, that means a whole lot, man. You saying that. And congratulations to your Knicks. That's a team I've been watching my whole life. And for you guys to finally win that, I know how much that meant to you. I've got real familiar with the Knicks for a long time. So I know that meant a whole lot to you guys. And it was a pleasure calling that series. It was a pleasure calling that championship win for you guys. Jalen Brunson, I love this guy. He's one of my favorite players of all time. I love how he overcame all his shortcomings and all the doubters and won. I think you guys, Cat too. Same thing with Cat. Same thing with Bridges. Shamit. How incredible he was in that postseason run for you guys. Jose Alvarado, a guy we've been a huge fan of ever since he entered this league. Whether we're calling him for the Pelicans, the Knicks, or in Olympic basketball, love Jose Alvarado. And Mike Brown, I'm so happy for Mike Brown. That was a hell of a job, and it was a pleasure.
It really was, man. It was so much fun to call that Knicks run. I was rooting ever since they swept Philadelphia. I wanted New York to win the whole thing. Nothing against OKC. There's nothing against San Antonio. There was nothing against Cleveland. But when they swept Philadelphia, I'm like, all right, New York's the team I want to see go all the way. And to do it in five was so impressive, man. It was so much fun. I'm so incredibly happy for that team, for that franchise, and for that whole city, man. New York has been going crazy nonstop since the last weekend when they won the championship. It's crazy. It's been over a week already. Game 7 was supposed to be yesterday. It's been over a week already since New York won the title. That's crazy, man. I don't think any of us had them in 5 other than in our hopes. No, Jimmy, no way, man. Anybody who was picking New York had it in 6 games. I had it in 7 games. Anybody that was picking New York had it in like 6 or 7 games. What should my Warriors do this offseason? Gianna, we got to get a superstar next to Steph Curry. You know, if we do end up getting the rose from LeBron James, the thing is, the Warriors can still go out and get more. Draymond opts out of his current deal, opts into a new team-friendly deal, and the Warriors can still go out and get a Trey Murphy or a Kawhi Leonard if he's available. Warriors need to go out, go get another superstar next to Steph, and you either run it with, let's say, Steph, LeBron, and Butler, or you trade Butler away and you go get a Trey Murphy or a Kawhi Leonard, and you rock with Steph, Leonard, LeBron, or Steph, or Trey, LeBron, just something. Got to go out and get another superstar. And after you get that superstar, let's say we don't get LeBron. Let's say we go out and get Kawhi or Trey Murphy. Then you got to use your rest of your money to go out and fill out the roster. Because who knows what would be in that trade for Kawhi or Trey Murphy? I don't know if we'd have to give up Brandon Pachensky or whoever, but it's going out and get another superstar to go along with Steph and maybe Jimmy Butler if we don't trade Jimmy Butler. No, Kawhi Roach can't stay healthy. Well, Kawhi's coming off his most healthy season in a long time. He's coming off his most healthy season since the bubble, since that 2020 bubble. Because remember, the next year he tore his ACL and he hasn't been able to stay healthy since. It was his most healthy season since the bubble, Malik Girl. I'm all for going after Kawhi Leonard. I'm all for it. Do I want to keep KP? I said it during the regular season. I did. But I'm not paying. I don't want to pay a dude who can't stay healthy.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Keeping Kristaps Porzingis.
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 Yeah, the thing about Porzingis with the Golden State Warriors playing next to a guy like Steph Curry, ideally, it's perfect. It's perfect. That's the exact type of player you want on the Warriors next to Steph Curry. He gives you the size, the shot blocking ability, the rim deterrent, and floor spacing ability on the offense. It's perfect. But the big thing about it is that this guy just cannot play a whole lot of basketball. It's even a stretch to say he's going to give you half the games in a season. Like that's just how much he misses basketball. So it's a tough deal and it's a tough pill to swallow when you are closing this window with Curry and this is what you put around him. A whole lot of massive question marks. That's what it is.
Like, I've been seeing these team-friendly deals that Porzingis could take, but like, I even have a hard time paying him 15 to 20 million a year if he can't stay healthy.
It all depends the other kind of moves that you do make. It all depends. It all depends. But like I've been saying for oh my goodness, over a year now. I said this last year, and I'll say it again this year. And I'll put more emphasis on it for the Warriors. This is the most important offseason for you. You have to put something around Steph Curry to contend, to give you the best chance to contend. And that's a big, big thing to try to do when you have the Thunder and the Spurs and the Timberwolves and the Nuggets in the Western Conference. That's a tough thing to try to do. A couple of years ago, I said, Golden State Warriors, you either try to put something around Curry or you trade Curry. You move on from Curry because you either think of Curry or you think for yourselves going forward
Mhm.
into the future. You got to figure out something. And it feels like they just don't know what they want to do. Anyway,
Now, there's a there was a big reason that Steve Kerr re-signed because Steve Kerr he thought about retiring. He came this close within a micrometer of retiring this offseason. But he got together with this front office, with ownership, and they laid down a game plan for this offseason comfortable enough for Steve Kerr to return.
and that tell
Problem is,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, but the thing is, would they actually stick to a game plan this offseason?
That
What
tells
is
me
it?
they have a big card up their sleeves or two.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They have a big card or two up their sleeves.
Because Steve Kerr was seconds away from calling it. He was until the meeting with the front office and the ownership.
Corey, what do we think of the trade with Miles Garrett to the Rams? It was shocking, but I thought it was phenomenal for the Rams to do. And I think it was a good trade for Cleveland because you're not competing. I know it sucks getting rid of Miles Garrett. That does suck. But you're not competing with him. And I thought the return was nice enough. That was pretty good return for Miles Garrett. I thought it was a win-win.
I like the trade for both teams. I really do. Getting Jared Verse, a first round pick, and I think a second and third round pick in future years. Fantastic. I just hate that it had to be the freaking Rams that got Garrett.
Michael Texas Josh, they can't move on from Curry. He's the MJ of this era. We see what happens to Chicago Bulls after they disbanded the Bulls. They haven't won shit since the MJ era. I completely understand that sentiment. Curry and the Warriors are synonymous with each other,
Mhm.
but it's completely different situations. With the Chicago Bulls, they didn't want it to be the last dance. They wanted to run it back one more in 99. They wanted Jordan, Pippen, Phil Jackson, Rodman to go for it one more time. And you know what? They would have done it. Because the team that came out of the Eastern Conference in '99 in that lockout year, that shortened season, it was the New York Knicks without Patrick Ewing. It would have been the Bulls and the Spurs in the '99 finals. But Jerry Krause, our GM, didn't want to do it. A lot of egos stepped in for Jerry Krause and the Bulls. For this situation, Steph Curry, I understand it's tough to try to move on from Steph Curry. But I thought a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, after that championship run, I felt like you needed to do something. You needed to move on from Klay Thompson. And you know what? Everyone called me crazy. You can't move on from Klay Thompson. You can't break up the band. You can't break up Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. He will retire a Warrior. And I said, I think that's wrong. You got to think business wise. You got to think for the future. Klay Thompson, you guys just won a championship, and that was fine and everything. But the writing is on the wall for Klay. I saw it. I called every game. It was the writing was on the wall for Klay. You got to move on from him. And I was called all kinds of names, stupid. I was misguided. I don't know what I'm talking about. And what happened? Did he end up with this? Did he end up staying with the Warriors? No. They moved on from him way too late. Way too late. It's a business at the end of the day. For Curry, you like I said, you either do right by him and you put a contending team around Curry. If you can't do that, then you got to think about your future. That's a tough pill to swallow, but if you can't pull it off, then you swallow that pill. Otherwise, you're going to make a lot of mistakes that a lot of teams have made throughout the years. in my opinion.
Unfortunately, I'm right there with Josh at this point when it comes to Steph, man. Listen, I'm a Golden State Warrior, but Steph Curry is my favorite player of all time. I want to see him compete and win a ring, his number 5 so bad that if it has to be on another team, so be it.
That's the thing. Like, I don't want him to be off the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Warriors fans obviously don't want him to be off the Warriors. You don't want to see him to be like Patrick Ewing, Akeem Olajuwon, and some of the all-time greats in another jersey right before they retire, right? Hell, even Michael Jordan played for the Washington Wizards. You don't want to see that happen, right? You always picture players like that to go off into the sunset with the team that they were drafted by. But if you can't do right by him, then do right by him and go forward with your franchise. So we'll see. We shall see what happens this offseason. Obviously, they're not going to move on for Curry. They're not going to do it. That's not going to happen.
No.
That isn't going to happen. So hopefully what they do this offseason is they do put enough around Curry to try to make a contention with him in the Western Conference. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's gonna be like you mentioned. It's gonna be tough to be the Thunder or Spurs. That's all I want. I want the Warriors to be competitive from the start to the end. I want us to be competitive. Try to get to the second, maybe even the conference finals this next season. Yeah, that even just pains me to say, but I want Steph to be good for the rest of his career and have a good team around him.
He can still go.
Yeah,
Curry can still go. He's almost 40, but he can still go. So hopefully this offseason, the Warriors can go out and get something and put around Curry and go out with a bang. Go out with a bang.
I mean, dude, Josh, we were like halfway through the season. The dude was averaging almost 30 points a game, Steph.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But it's going to be tough, man, to try to compete in the West with the Spurs and Thunder with what they can do. My goodness. But you can see the blueprint on how you can beat the Thunder and how you can beat the Spurs.
Remember, the JJ Redick had the blueprint to beat OKC, but he didn't have the personnel for it.
Yes, that's a thing too. Yes. We call that entire series. There were times where the Lakers are right there, just right there with the Thunder, but the talent just won out. Absolutely, he showed the blueprint to Mitch Johnson and the Spurs in that next round. And they executed it because they had the personnel.
Yep, exactly.
And it's all about matchups in the NBA because they were able to take out the defending champions as a young team, and then they ran into a buzzsaw with the New York Knicks, who gave great mismatches to what they do.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
They couldn't handle Brunson in the fourth quarter. They couldn't handle Brunson in the fourth quarter. They couldn't handle Cat in those first two games. They couldn't handle Bridges in that third game. And in the entire fourth game, and the fifth game, I'm sorry, it was all Brunson. It was all Brunson. It wasn't OG. It wasn't Cat. It was Brunson that killed him in that fifth game.
Dude, and I know this is a different season now we're talking about, but the Warriors, when they were healthy, matched up well with the Spurs last year. We beat them back-to-back games in San Antonio.
I was going to say, like, it's all about matchups. Like, if you put the right team around Curry, right? Mm-hmm. And you get into the Western Conference playoffs, and the Spurs, let's say the Spurs knock out the Thunder. And the Spurs knock out the Thunder, and then it comes down to the Warriors and Spurs in a matchup. The Warriors can beat the Spurs.
Yes.
They can beat the Spurs. That's a matchup that's favored towards Golden State from what we saw last year. And if they put a better team around Curry, even more so into this next year, it's all about matchups in basketball.
It'd be great, man, if we could do that, compete with the Spurs next year or even the Thunder, man.
All right. What?
I don't want to get my hopes up right now. I don't, but I'm excited about this offseason for the Warriors.
All right, we're about to head out now, folks. It is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been up all night, and thank y'all again for hanging out with us. It was a frustrating game for the Indiana Fever, but you guys still came through with the support. Thank you again to all those who gave condolences throughout the stream. We'll see you guys against the Mercury on
Monday.
Monday night. Monday Night Fury.
Thank you guys so much for a good afternoon, man. It's just an early game, but thank you guys for hanging out with us regardless.
Fever, Mercury, Monday night, and then Tuesday night, it will be the NBA draft. See you guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Love y'all so much. Bye.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there tomorrow.
Thank you. Hey, Rogier. How you doing, man?
Hi,
We're about to head out. Reggie, hope you're doing well in fantasy. I will catch you later, brother.